Hey everybody. Hello people. Y'all, it is so freaking cold here. It's only 45 degrees. It's cold, y'all. Hold on. Let me set up my device, y'all. Oh Lord. Let me see. Give me 1 second. Ooh, it's so cold, y'all. The wind is just hitting. It is cold. I guess the cold weather is here. Okay, let me see. Cold weather is here. Okay. Hey everyone. How is everyone doing today on this Tuesday? All right, hold on. Let me make sure. Y'all, I don't know what's wrong with me sometimes, but I swear I always forget to charge my laptop. I don't know what it is. When I get off in the evenings, y'all, I just close it down and I be gone, okay? I start doing other shit in the house, but I keep forgetting to charge my laptop every day. Maybe I need somebody to remind me at night so I can have it done at night because I be forgetting. I be forgetting. And I don't want to forget one day and then my whole life go off. So maybe I need somebody to damn it help me out with it, honey. Let me see. Now, y'all, how many of y'all was on Messy Sweet Live last night? Gigi. Gigi had a good live last night, y'all. So I gotta replay her live. Oh my god, it was so good. The guests that she had up there, baby, they was funny. Who was over there last night? I think Honey, I think Honey Dip was over there. I think I did see her over there. I think I seen Barbara over there. I don't know who else I seen over there last night. Somebody else was over there too. A couple of people was over there, and she had a great live. Hey Freddie, hey Terry. She had a great live last night. But the people was on the panel, they was telling the truth. Okay, that was that. Oh yeah, Miss Smith was over there last night too because I seen her over there last night too. Oh, Miss Lynn, you was over there last night. Okay. I caught the end. Those two ladies had me laughing, right? They was funny as hell. They was funny. Yes, they was so funny. I didn't watch the whole live. I have to watch the replay. No, I'm gonna play it right now. I'm gonna play her live right now. Yes, they was funny. They was. And Gigi told me something, but we got to find the man. I said, now Gigi, you know who gonna go find that motherfucker, man? Gigi told me something, we got to interview him. Girl, um, what is her channel? Her channel. Well, when I bring it up, you can see the name of it. Yes, I've been trying to tell everyone Quan D was getting high yesterday going live. Huh? He was about to tell it all. Huh? Right, get that DJ over here. Yeah, girl, I was so weak on her live. I'm like, Gigi, yo, Gigi be having me weak, okay? Girl, she told them people go find the DJ, girl, so they can get it, so he can get interviewed. I I said, "Oh my God, Gigi is a hot mess. Oh my gosh, she a hot mess." Yeah, yeah, she had a great live though. It was funny as fuck. Cause y'all know I like Gigi because Gigi is something like me. Like I like to bring laughter with things that I talk about too. You know what I'm saying? But going back to who just said that Quad D was high? Oh Lord. Oh Lord, child. How you doing, baby? Then she said it's not the DJ. She talked to his wife. Oh Lord Jesus. What? Good afternoon, Miss D. Hey, Miss Gigi. He was crashing out. See, I don't watch him. Wow. Wow. Well, I hope he okay today. Gigi don't care what she say. No, and I love it. I love Gigi. Gigi don't give a damn. She don't care. She be like, get my goddamn likes up. Get my goddamn likes up. She funny as hell. Quadre was someone went sent it to me. Oh, I got you. So you saying he was crashing out on his live yesterday? Hey, Miss D. Oh, thank you for the flowers. Thank you, sis. Um, hey, Miss Gigi. How are you doing today? Okay, she's talking to me, Gigi. I don't watch that clown neither. He Nikki. Oh, it sounds like she is really funny. Yes, she is. I like Gigi. Royal D, Qua and the cousins got into it. They asking him to stop. Oh, really? I'm trying to read some of y'all comments before I get into the video. Yes, she was waiting to talk to Carlos. What the fuck did I miss? I can't watch him for a long time. I just can't do it. And I'm gonna tell y'all why I can't do it because I don't like the way he have did Ramika. Now, do I hate him? No, I don't hate him because I don't hate nobody. I dislike your ways and I dislike the things you do and you say, but I don't have hate in my heart for anyone. Um he was asking why he's keep calling him. What? Royal D, yes, Carlos sounds like he's getting mad at Q. Now, what the fuck did I tell y'all in the beginning of this shit? Did I tell y'all they was not gonna remain friends long? Quad D is just angry and disrespectful. Hey, dreamy girl. Didn't I tell y'all goddamn good old fucking people that goddamn shit won't go last? You know, he was gonna get tired of him. Cause see, Quadre, let me shut up. I ain't even gonna say that. Let me be quiet. Cause I don't even like being too mean to people. Quan said he believed Carlos called him goofy. He did? Damn. I think Ramika is really riding that boy. Oh yeah, absolutely. I can believe that. I can believe that. I definitely can't believe that. Because she's not gonna let it rest. Mm-hmm. Wait a minute. Hold on, y'all. I gotta read my text message. I got a text came through. Wait a minute. Who is this? Who is this? Y'all be killing me in the mornings. Wait a minute. Oh, I don't even like her. don't like her. Oh my God, not now. I can't look. Oh my God. I can't right now. Damn. Actually, she just. Wow. Wait a minute, y'all, because I'm getting some juicy shit going on here. Hallelujah. That's all I can say is hallelujah. Praise the Lord. Open book, what's going on, my love? Ramika can't reset while with all this disrespect from those people. That's true, Miss White. I agree. It's a lot of disrespect towards her. Yeah. Do you messy? Girl, Lordy Jesus, Lordy Jesus. Hey, Miss D in chat. Hey, girl. Hey to all y'all. Baby. Shit. Girl. Woo, child. Baby. They said when the time is right, it's right. Lord Jesus, help me. Ooh, Lord. Baby, sometimes you just need that good old fucking laugh, child, to get you through the day. These people crazy. Oh my God, y'all got me in tears. This is crazy. Oh my God. Oh Lord Jesus. Lord, I just can't right now. I can't. Oh Lord. Oh Jesus, Lord. Ooh. That had me in tears. Oh Lord. Lord Jesus, just get me through the day, honey. Just get me through the day, which I know you will. Let's see. Rhonda Ramika's sister said that Ramika, come on. Who? Oh, hello. No, I'm live. No, I got girl. I got some girl. We gotta. I'll talk when I get off my live. Okay. Okay. Who, Lord Jesus, child. Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm. Okay, let's see here. Let me get back to my comment. YouTube is hot shit mess right now, Brittany. Y'all gonna make me so damn tired. I ain't gonna be able to show y'all the goddamn video now. Stop. Just stop. Open book, I can't. Oh man. Phew, Lord. Okay, now let me see. Let me get back where I need to be. Y'all done got me all off of beat and shit. Like, hold on. Oh Lord. That was the laugh that I needed. Phew. Lord have mercy. What the fuck is going on? Whew. We as women, we have to understand just because a man got its hanging and swinging doesn't mean that he owned by us. That's true. That is so true. That is so true. Okay. Ooh, child. Okay, I had to get it back right, y'all. I got taken off for a minute. Lord Jesus, baby. I got some good supporters. Some of them is good, boy. I tell you, boy, they keep me laughing. Yes, Lord. Lord Jesus. Mm. So, all right, y'all ready for this video? Because y'all, if I keep texting, it's not gonna happen. Let me just get ready. All right, let me let y'all see what happened. Okay, y'all. Now, y'all give me y'all opinion. That girl got to understand that man don't belongs to her. Well, she's not gonna. That's the problem. She don't understand it, Auntie. And when she do understand it, maybe things may go better for her, in her life. Excuse me. Things may go better in her life. Hey, Ebony D. It backfired on Quadre. He would have to keep his nose on his own face. Girl, it's so much going on right now. I'm just I'm literally like weak. Like y'all, man, shit. If y'all only fucking do. Lord have mercy, help me, Jesus. Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm. Hey, Ebony. Okay, y'all. We're gonna get on into Miss Old Good Old Gigi. Okay. Panel is open. Let's get on into Gigi. Cause Gigi don't.
I'm just not seeing them. Look, I see stuff all over my For
Oh,
You
my goodness,
page. I have not seen this picture. I've never seen this picture before. I know you guys are more in the trenches, so you guys see everything. I don't see everything. This just popped up on my For You page. So that's why I'm going to speak about it, and I'm going to continue to talk about Romika. Because I don't know what's going on with the case. They say you got to give it time. You got to give it time. And I'm like, well, damn, do they want people to forget about what happened? Do they want
Gigi
people to
is
forget
so
about what
funny.
happened?
I
Because
can't
that's
with her.
what's going on with Kata Scott case. And this is another girl, but her hearing is being pushed back into February of next year. So I'm like, what is really going on in these streets? And I do feel like they do want to push it back. They
Y'all hold
want to
on
push a
for
lot of
him for
stuff
now. I
back
want
so
let's get
people
into
can
this video
forget
because I
and they
don't want
won't
to
have like a lot of
ignore y'all
momentum.
comments.
So I want to know y'all thoughts about this. Did y'all see this, or this is y'all first time seeing this? If you like, well, who are these individuals? These are the killers of Romika.
¿Ha tenido un accidente?
Lord,
Comuníquese
Gigi
con
is
las
crazy.
oficinas legales de
I swear,
Brandon
hold
J.
on,
Broderick,
y'all. I
con un
can't,
equipo
Gigi.
dedicado a accidentes disponible.
These two is the reason why Romika is dead. Okay, that's what it is. These two are the reasons why Romika is dead. These two was the last
Hey,
faces
Tammy Pooh.
Romika saw before she passed away. These two was the last faces Romika argued with or talked to before she went away. And I'm sure she would rather have seen better faces and have better conversations before she would have left this
Hey,
earth. The
Auntie.
girl didn't even reach 35. Okay. Some of y'all are 35, some of y'all 40, some of y'all 50, some of y'all 60 in the comment section. Romika never made it to see 40. She don't know what life would be like at 35 or 50 or 55 or 60. This person's life is gone. Okay? Ain't no coming back. And got the nerve to post this picture of them cheesing and smiling, knowing what's going on, knowing that we have yet to face justice. And I just feel like they're doing this shit on purpose. Okay? That's how I feel about it. Do y'all feel like they're doing this shit on purpose? Press 1 if you feel like they're doing it on purpose. Press 2 if you feel like I'm just doing too much.
These old
I don't give
pictures,
a damn what you
y'all?
feel like anyway. But
Do
I'm just
anybody know?
expressing myself, and I want to let you guys know I do have the link at the top. So if anybody want to come up here and say something, feel free to do so. My phone lines are always open. And I just want to, it said these are new photos from yesterday. Shit. Yesterday, I don't know, yesterday, day before. I just saw them today. Okay. They hit my eyeballs today. Okay. So it is what it is. So, right. They said, is that a recent picture? Child, it's recent to me. I don't know. If this picture was 5 years ago, I ain't never seen it.
Oh, they new
It's
pictures.
new
Okay,
to me.
gotcha.
It's new to my
damn.
eyesight. Do you know a month ago, I was all on this case. I was looking for pictures like this. I couldn't find shit. I couldn't find no goddamn pictures. Now they pop up left and right. Pop it up left and right. What the hell? What the hell? Okay. What were these pictures at back in the day?
Someone told me those are old, Miss D. I don't know if
Yeah,
it's
somebody
true.
say in the chat now they old.
They said those were when she was pregnant or something. I don't know.
So I also wanted to take a look at TikTok and saying what people are saying at TikTok. You guys know TikTok is my stomping grounds.
Now,
I
y'all,
love to go to TikTok to
is this
see what
man
people
gonna
are
come up
saying.
here and tell
You know, I'm
Carlos to
always on
come
TikTok
up? Listen,
and looking
stay
at the
tuned
For You
for it.
page. And it looked like we got some new updates for some people. Like people are speaking out on TikTok about Romika. So that's good. They keep the momentum on TikTok because you guys know TikTok, that's where all the trends at. That's where everything popping on TikTok. So I do want to look at TikTok and seeing what they're saying about Romika. I'm trying to look for a thumbnail where it's just Romika. I guess this is just the only thing I can find right now on my For You page. But yeah, take a good look, everybody. These are the killers. You know, allegedly, these are the killers. These are the ones that conspired to take away Romika. And let's ask that question one more time. Did they conspire to take her out? They got a friend of theirs named Q that's coming out. He just talking, but he ain't talking about shit. You know what I'm saying? And that lets you know they don't got shit. You know what I mean? And then the investigators, they say, you got to be patient. You got to be patient. I don't know how much patience I got. Damn. I don't know how much patience I got. So I got to continue to pray for patience because I don't have much patience. You know what I mean? So I'll be feeling like, okay, you want me to be patient, but are y'all going to do what's right? Because I feel like, I mean, this case should have been open and closed with. It shouldn't have taken this long. Like, what's going on? All right. The government is back up. So can we stop with that shit? Can we stop with that bull crap? Well, you know, the government shut down, so we're going to have to take a pause. No. That government is back up now, okay? Y'all going to get y'all benefits, that SNAP, and we can continue on to figure out what's going on and get Holly off these streets. Because as long as Holly and Carlos is on these streets, the streets ain't safe. The streets ain't safe, I say. If they are killing people like this and shooting them in the face in the morning in front of the kids and everybody else, what they gonna do to your daughter? Hell, your niece could be next. Your relatives could be next. Do you think a killer only kill one person? Huh? Do you think a hoe only get down with one person? Huh? No. It's just like a big fat person eating a Lay's chips. You can't just have one. You're going to have more and more and more. And how she killed Romika and how she didn't have any type of remorse. She didn't have any type of sympathy. I feel she liked that. I feel she got off on that power. She enjoyed taking somebody breath away from them. She felt powerful in that moment. I feel.
Exactly.
I sure do. And I feel like she gonna continue to kill again and again. When you look at killers in jail, usually they have multiple times they got bodies. Even the people that's not in jail that have committed murders, I talked to some of these niggas. They got multiple bodies, okay? So, honey, the streets ain't safe. The streets ain't safe. And honey, I don't know if Carl I just don't know what to say. I'm looking in the comment section. It says, wait till she realized she got to continue to tussle over him and steal other women. She going to realize this was for nothing. Well. Now tell me this, because remember, do you guys remember a time, and press 2 of you remember a time, it was a time where they came out here to say Carlos and Holly was breaking up. You know, they say, well, you can't call it breakup because they're not technically together. That's some bullshit. That's some bullshit. That's some bullshit. I'm not, y'all not gonna play on my mind like that. Okay. Y'all hug up together. Y'all going shit together. Y'all sleeping together. Y'all dating. Y'all fucking. Y'all screwing. Y'all doing something that make y'all something. Okay. I'm just gonna call it a relationship because that's just how I see it. That's not how they identify, but that's just how I see it. It's just like a man sucking dick and talking about he ain't gay. Don't call me gay just because I'm sucking dick. Look. Man, please. So, I done forgot my damn thought process. Can y'all get the likes up? That's what I meant to say. Y'all get the goddamn likes up. Can I get the likes up? Okay. Why does this smile look fake and forced? I have no idea why they smiling like that, but this are the killers. These are the killers that killed Romika. And yeah, so the other individual in the comment section, Miss Bella, she says, you know, Holly is going to face another wrath of Carlos being with another woman.
Hold on, y'all.
Riverside the
These
podcast
are
like
the
you've got
killers,
a whole
honey.
team
Gigi
without
ain't playing
actually
with
needing
it.
one. It's your all-in-one platform for podcasting. See, Riverside records directly to your device, so even with...
Well, according to what you guys tell me, you guys say that Holly, she's very open-minded. Holly like women too, right? Press 1, and did I get that right? Is Holly, do she like women too? Press 1. Then y'all say that Holly likes to do threesomes with different women with Carlos, you know? So possibly in her mind, she feels like, you know, she's a fun girl. She don't have to cheat. She likes to share in different girls. So if a different girl do come in and with Carlos, man. I don't know what to say about this shit. Okay. In Carlos' mind, Carlos, I'm gonna call it cheat. If you cheat on her and like, if you leave this girl, but Carlos, in his mind, he'd be like, I'm not gonna never leave this girl. I'm always gonna come back for some cat. You know what I mean? Because they say that he likes to be like obsessive over people, like Romika. And that's the reason why he had to end her, because Romika, she moved on. She didn't want to play cat and mouse with him anymore. She didn't want to do anything. They said the last time Romika and Carlos was together on happy terms was July the 21st. That's when they had the family outing. And that was this year of 2025. And I don't know exactly when she got with her boyfriend, because you guys have not told us that out here on this internet, but she had a boyfriend, and allegedly she was not dealing with Carlos anymore, and he could not stand it. He was like, damn, why won't she give in to me no more? I don't like this no more. All right, you're not going to give me them snacks. I'm going to have to treat your ass player style. I'm going to have to treat you a certain way now, and I'm going to make you feel it so you can I don't know what he was thinking. So I guess so she can retreat and get back to giving him what he wanted from her, which was some snacks. I'm not sure. But I do know they tell me August the 20th, that is the date that he went into the house, Romika apartment, and started cutting up her purses like a mad bitch. Who does that? Why would you go to her purses? I guess he was like, this is what you care about the most, huh? You care about these purses. I'm going to cut these purses up. Then after he cut them purses up, they said he got a big something, I guess a hammer or something, and started slashing the TV, breaking that goddamn TV. Okay. And he was just being, that is very demonic. That's on demon time. Who does that? A demon? A demon? A demon? So, according to his little message, he says that Remika did something that was so crazy, but he tells everything else. Why won't you tell what she did that was so crazy to you? That he feels like it's an excuse to try to go to her job to get her fired. So not only was he cutting up her purses, not only was he breaking her TV, not only was she trying to get her out that damn apartment, he was also trying to take food away from her table. At that point, he was pretty much trying to take her out of here. He wanted her to be broke and homeless and struggling and just had nothing. He wanted her to be stripped away from nothing.
Yep.
Why?
Yeah.
I don't know that damn answer. I'm still trying to figure that shit out, honey. And then after that, weeks later, that is when people believe that Carlos flagged her ass down. Flagged her down. She was making that Yui, going to work, and he flagged her down. Talking about, can we talk? Can we talk? And she got out, popping out, talking. And then that's when Holly intersected and said, yeah, I'm ready for this bitch. I got my power right here.
I believe that shit.
Let this bitch try it. I'm going to go back and I'm going to end this bitch today. Yeah, it's all bets over now, baby. Okay? Now, allegedly, their friends said this stuff happened. They had a interaction early that morning. I don't know what's that about, because how he was saying it, he was reading, but I didn't understand that shit, what he was saying. I guess he was trying to give it up like Romeo wanted him to watch the kids, or she needed a favor. And he was like, no, I'll take that kid. But then he changed his mind. Well, you could have brought the kid over here this morning. It was some bullshit. Sound like it was some made up shit. But I did glad that I saw it, because I need to see what's going on. And it's some made up shit, you know? And I don't know what's going on with that department. I think that department, is it just like a distraction? Because I cannot see Holly having those big lawyers that's trying to help her win this case to have Q on her side, because it just don't make any sense.
Right.
Now, I don't know, but a lot of shit don't make any sense, like this case, you know, like them shooting her in the face. They said they shot her in the face. Who? Holly. Holly shot her in the face. Then you say, well, why do you say they? The reason why I say they, because you have Carlos here that knew his girlfriend Holly was going to get the gun, and he even told Romika while he was holding her. Romika could not be free because Carlos, the baby daddy, had her in a chokehold, holding her down while his girlfriend went in the car to get the gun. That is what the witness said. I didn't make this shit up. Okay. And then when he came back, when the girl came back, Holly, he rushed and moved out the way so Holly can have an easy aim to kill Romika off. Okay.
I believe that.
So she was ambushed. They waved her down. We need to talk to you. We need to talk to you. Then she got out the car. They start arguing, her and Carlos. And then Holly popped out. And she already knew she could say whatever she wanted to Romika, because she already had the strap.
We've been saying that.
Now,
Yep.
I guess they knew that Romika didn't carry, because I'd be thinking like, damn, what if Romika carrying? Shit, you know what I mean? What if she carrying? But Carlos probably said, yeah, she don't got no gun. She ain't carrying. She with them hands, but you got that gun. Yeah, we can get her ass, because we all know that Carlos could have stopped it. He could have said, Holly, don't bring no gun involved in it, because Holly wasn't hurting. Did Holly have to go to the hospital that day? Huh? Holly didn't have to go to the hospital for injuries. Carlos didn't have to go to the hospital for injuries.
Absolutely
these individuals, they were never hurt at all. Okay? But we do know that Holly, earlier this year, she said on her text or reposted, same shit, that she's willing to kill some MFers. She said, I'm ready to kill some motherfuckers. Okay? And it's like, well, who do you have that much animosity to? And they said she only had it for one person, which was Romika. And I said, well, why? Why do you have that much animosity towards her? They said she had that animosity towards her because Carlos was spending time with his baby mother, which is Romika. And Holly was giving it up like, why won't he spend time with me? Fuck his baby mama. She give his ass hell. She don't want to be with that man for real, but I want to be with this man for real. So why can't he spend time with me? What the fuck she got that I don't got, And Holly, she should have just left in. Holly should have just never opened her legs open. What? Holly should have never got involved with a goddamn rapper that don't even have a 9-to-5. Holly should have never got with a man that don't even have an honest living. Okay. But this is what Holly does. And Holly got on her back and spread them legs open for a man that has already been accused of whooping bitches' asses. Okay. And I don't know. Somebody can say, well, is he whooping Holly ass? I cannot prove that, but I think he whooping her asses too. Usually if a man whooping one ass, he's whooping all asses. What you think? He's just going to discriminate? Okay, I'm just going to whoop that bitch ass and not the other bitch. He whooping all bitches' asses, okay? But, maybe she just don't have the courage to speak out. Or maybe she's one of those type of girls that feel like I deserve to get my ass whooped. You do have some crazy girls that want a man to whoop their ass and be like, I want a man to put me in my motherfucking place. If I got a smart ass mouth, I want him to backslap my ass. That's a real man. I love that. I love when he fucked me up. Okay. And nobody better not say nothing. And those type of girls, they hate when girls get hit by a man and they report it to the police. They hate that because they feel like you should just take it. I got my ass whooped and I ain't go to the damn police. So you need to get your ass whooped and don't go to police either. You need to take that shit. Hell, calling 12. What's wrong with you? Can't stand a bitch that called 12. So you had that going on. And they said Romika did the right thing. She called and she made the police report, I guess, about Carlos, but I guess eventually she did raise it up because they were at an okay place, so it seems. But like I said, I don't know what happened between July the 21st through August the 20th. Like what happened to the point where they were a family day on July the 21st to August the 20th, he's tearing shit up. And then after that, weeks later, she ends up dead by his girlfriend. Okay. After she just got finished dropping off her son, Can y'all make that make sense? Can you give me, let's get the likes up. Let's get the likes up. All right. All right. And I'm going to look in the background to see if I have anybody in my backyard. I don't have nobody in my backyard, but I want to see what else you guys saying. They said he looks high as hell. Possibly. I don't know if he does any, sugar boogers. But usually a lot of rappers, what do rappers talk about? They talk about sex, they talk about violence, and they talk about drugs, right? So it's not going to be surprising if he do that because that's what most rappers are. And he is a rapper, right? I mean, allegedly, he's a rapper. You know, he is putting out music videos, you know, but he's not screaming justice for Ramika. Why he not screaming justice for Ramika? Why didn't you make a music video about justice for Ramika? Why didn't you make a song dedicated to justice for Ramika?
Exactly.
Okay. Why he did not do it? Because he's involved in the murder of Ramika. That's why he didn't do it. Hell, he don't want justice for Ramika. He want this to be out here like it was self-defense and whoop-de-doo, it happened and let's just move on and just act like nothing happened. In his mind, he's like, if I can't have her, nobody can have her. Have you guys ever heard that mindset that what people push out there? Certain guys feel like if I can't have you, nobody can have you. So therefore, I'm going to kill you because I can't think about another man having you and I can't have you. That's fucked up. I can't live with that. So I'd rather for you to be dead than around here, out here happy.
Gigi is
with
talking, y'all.
I can't have access to you, then nobody can have access to you. Okay? So yeah, that's how a lot of them feel. And that's how a lot of them think. And you know, he don't have no respect for authority. He don't have no respect for the law. He's a rapper. He raps about being lawless. He raps about, you know, doing crimes and getting away with it and doing the most crazy, nefarious things, breaking laws, having no respect for authority or the government or nobody. He's his own God. You know, and if a person in their mind, they feel like they are their own God, they feel like they should take away people from earth like their God as well, you know?
Yeah.
So, honey, it is crazy out here. And I haven't even gotten to my notes, but can we please get the likes up? Can we please get the likes up? I'm looking in the comment section and people are saying, why would he do it? He saw her drowning in her own blood. Oh my goodness, isn't that horrible? And walked away. He didn't even turn to her because it was planned. If you planned out a murder and you wanted to kill someone and you were so relieved that they were dead and you're happy that your girlfriend Holly actually went through and did it, because I'm sure he probably had doubts. Is this Holly bitch? Are you gangster enough? Because remember, in their minds, they're gangsters. I mean, he raps about gang stuff. How many times have you seen Carlos in his music videos do this? I mean, what is that? That's death, right? I mean, when you're doing this is a gun and the guns is going off. And if they're going off, do you think he's just shooting at the sky? I mean, do you think he's shooting at dogs and turkeys and chicken and tigers and lions? No, these are for humans. They are killing humans. Bodies dropping. Okay. So hell, he want to test Holly gangster out. Are you really gangster? Can you really do it, Holly? And Holly proved, yes, daddy, I did that shit for you. I did that shit for you because I know you wanted me to do that shit, daddy, for real. Because if daddy didn't want me to do that shit, daddy would have said, don't do that shit. And I would have listened to daddy. But daddy wanted me to do that shit. Daddy knew I was going to get the gun. Daddy knew I was going to end this bitch.
Come on, Gigi.
And what did daddy do? Daddy hold that bitch down. Yeah, he hold that bitch down by the neck while I went and got, and he left right in time and I finished her. Just like that. Then afterwards, we fist bumped. That's according to the witness. We fist bumped. We said self-defense. We about to get away with murder. We about to get away with murder. Hell yeah. All over some feelings, all over some emotions. Shit. They're not even robbing nobody for no money. All over Carlos' feelings. Could not stand that he could not have access to her. And that's why the family said, well, goddamn, Holly, because all roads was pointing to Holly. Holly, how could you do this? You didn't even have real beef with her. What the fuck, Holly? But Holly is a fall guy, you know, because you know these rappers, dude, they think they mafia and shit. You know what I'm saying? So they be like, okay, Holly gonna play the fall guy. You know, all roads gonna end to Holly, and I'm just gonna play it like, oh shit, I ain't know what to do. I was stunned. I was, you know, I was pausing. I was freaking out. I was hurting, and bullshit. These thugs and rappers, they're around killings all the time. They know what the fuck is up. Hell, they not shot like that. They not shot like that. You know what I mean? Real people that don't even see bodies and don't talk about death as much as these rappers do, their first instinct will be to save a life because they value life. They value life. You don't have to know, Romika, to see a person on the ground trying to survive to say, hold up, help somebody. Okay, let me put pressure on the wound. Oh my God, to give a fuck. You don't have to know Romika to give a fuck, okay? Because she's a human and it's life, and we try to save it. We don't try to end life because we know that life is precious. But for someone that's a baby father, that's someone that has a long rap sheet with her, to stand there and to really much give, I don't give a fuck energy when she is fighting for her life and choking on her blood. I mean, that speaks volumes, don't you think? It's written all over your face. You know that song. You don't have to say a word. You don't got to say a word.
Gigi got that
It's written all on your motherfucking face. It was written in his actions. He didn't have to say a word. It was written in his body language. It was written in the things that he did do and he didn't do. He didn't have to say a word. So, honey, that's what that was, okay? Shit, he wanted that shit to go down.
Hold on, y'all. Let me get up the commercial. Gigi funny. Yes, girl. She be having me cracking up. She be having that energy, boy.
Now, they just got to get away with it. Now, they just going to do whatever these lawyers probably going to do. Her lawyers are probably fighting it to push it back. Let's do a hearing next year. Let's do this hearing later. That's how they're going to try to push it back. I don't know what's going on with the lawyers. I don't have access to that information. That is the access I really would love to have. Hell, you know, but I don't have access, so I don't know. I don't know what's going on in the investigation. That's your job. Why don't y'all know what's going on with the investigation? Why don't y'all know what's going on with these goddamn lawyers and what they talking about? Somebody got to be talking behind the scenes, right? Hell, what's that got going on? Okay? Shit, somebody talking. I just don't know who talking, and I don't know what they talking about, but somebody's talking. So I'm looking in the comment section and seeing what you guys saying. It says we all wish we could have protected her. Yeah. You guys have hearts. You value human life. You know, you would have prevented this. If you are in Carlos' situation and your friend or Holly, your girlfriend or your boyfriend would say, I'm going to get my gun, you would say, no, don't do that. You'll get in front of the gun and say, don't do it. It's not worth going to jail. It's not worth it. Let's leave it alone. Please, you'll be begging to spare her life. Please spare her life. Please. I'm begging you, put the gun down. You'll get in front of the gun because you know they love you. They're not going to shoot you. Okay? You will barricade yourself in front of the gun. Okay? So the life can be spared. So this individual can leave and go. Okay? To know, like, listen, this is a real threat. Now go. Okay? Please. Okay? Okay? Shit. But honey, That's not what happened here, right? That's not what happened here. So
Right,
I'll look
y'all.
in the
Gigi, tell the
backyard to see
truth.
if I have anybody in the backyard. I don't have anybody in my backyard yet. My backyard is my live stream. So just looking here. Oh, I forgot to go to TikTok. All right, so let's go here to Tiki before I read some notes. I don't know if I get my notes today, but I don't know who this guy is.
I already talked about Blueface.
Tell me I'm in traffic.
Okay, I'm not trying to look at Blueface.
So did y'all see the lady in Denver? So I see everybody. You see how fast that lady grabbed?
Because ain't nobody gonna say how it is. Nobody gonna tell them what it is. You ain't give a damn about that child. You ain't care about your own
This is
son.
the guy, y'all.
You gonna be a grown man and allow that to happen to your baby mother, the mother of your child. Kind of sad ass case of a man does something like that. Now his son to go to school, get a letter from his mother. Damn well when he got out of school, he wasn't gonna see his mother. I think we just gonna let this slide. Mother is gone. She ain't coming back. And while everybody's concerned about who's gonna be charged with it, what about that child? God knows he lost both of his parents. My name is Kim. I do motivational content on TikTok, and I gotta talk about this situation. A father set up his own baby mother to leave his own son motherless. And who I'm talking about is Ramika Mills out of Chicago. And the woman who pulled the trigger, Holly Johnson, I knew exactly what y'all was gonna do. Y'all set it up. As soon as it happened, the first thing that you said was self-defense. And a weak-ass father, a weak-ass man, was supposed to de-escalate a situation. Actually, the one who amped it up. Reports are saying that you put her in a headlock. Eyewitnesses are saying that you put your baby mother in a headlock. And you ain't nobody gonna tell them what it is. You ain't give a damn about that child.
Ooh!
No, did he do
Didn't
the
that
big
black
one?
man
Did he do his
ate
big one?
Carlos' ass up, didn't he?
Ate him
with
up.
the truth, with the damn truth. Press 2 if this black man ate Carlos' ass up.
Yes,
Didn't
he
eat him
did.
up? I wasn't expecting that, girl. He ate his ass up. I gotta listen to it again. He ate his ass up.
He
It
told it like it was,
deserves to
baby.
hear another lesson. It really does.
You ain't care about your own son. You gonna be a grown.
Let's talk right there. Carlos didn't even care about his own son. Carlos, you could have prevented all this with the idea, I want to protect my son. I know my son loved his mom. My son loved Romika. So for the strength, for the love of my own son, take yourself out of here, selfish Carlos.
He's on TikTok,
For the
y'all. He a
love of my
motivational
son,
speaker.
I'm
He's on
going to
TikTok.
spare
I don't know his
Romika.
TikTok.
And I'm going to allow her to live her life because I love my son enough. Because that will hurt my son. And you know how hard it is to live this world. And you know your son need his mama.
Hold on, y'all. Let me get
The
off
Thanksgiving season is a time for
Yeah, if
giving.
I knew his
That's
TikTok,
why
I
at
would
Nielsen
tell you, I don't
Chevy,
know
we
his
want to give
TikTok.
back to our community with
He
ways
is-
for
he have a
everyone
lot
to
of followers.
drive. We have millions of dollars to lend, and the credit.
But he didn't give a damn about his damn son, now did he?
I said this
Press
in the
1 if he
beginning.
cared about his son. Press 5 if he didn't give a damn about his son. He couldn't give a damn about his son.
He didn't at all.
His mom is his life support. How you take his life support? How you take the woman that birthed him into this world? How could you just take How could you just take her out of here like that, Carlos? And Carlos, stop trying to deflect and say it was Holly. It was your ass too. It was your ass too. She only pulled the trigger to please you. She only pulled the trigger to impress you, Carlos. It was all about you. Honey. Let's go.
Man, and allow that to happen to your baby mother, the mother of your child. Because ain't nobody gonna say how it is. Nobody gonna tell them what it is. You ain't give a damn about that child. You ain't care about your own son. You gonna be a grown man and allow that to happen to your baby mother, the mother of your child. Kind of sad ass case of a man does something like that. Now his son to go to school, get a letter from his mother. Damn well when he got out of school, he wasn't gonna see his mother. I think we just gonna let this slide. Mother is gone. She ain't coming back. And while everybody's concerned about who's gonna be charged with it, what about that child? God knows he lost both of his parents. My name is Kim. I do motivational content on TikTok, and I gotta talk about this situation.
All right, everybody agreeing with him. He did that.
I agree with him last night.
He did that.
1,000%. That was powerful.
Sean has real life problems. I just watched.
That was very
Who is
powerful,
this?
y'all.
This page, if you come, let me tell y'all something. Don't let these guys trick y'all. They'll come to your house. They'll stir up some stuff. They'll stir it up for hours. You and them can be arguing for hours. And what they're gonna do is they're gonna have you so heated up, you're gonna be saying all kinds of stuff. And what they're gonna do is record you.
Didn't I tell y'all that's what he was doing to Ramika? To make her look bad. Told you.
Been there, did that. But see, I'm not getting myself back into that situation ever. Been there, did that. Don't let yourself, ladies, when these guys come to your house and started some bull crap, they gonna hold that recording.
You better
for
say it.
when they get ready to do some great bodily harm to you. And you gonna say some things that you know that you don't mean because you're gonna be so mad. And don't be drinking at the same time.
Ooh, is she telling the truth? Hold on,
Nothing
we got
but the
Long
truth.
in the place. How
Nothing
you
but the
doing,
truth.
Long?
Hey, girl, how you doing?
Good. I'm so glad that you called up here. Let me mute this real quick so we can hear you. Can you hear me? Okay, let me see. Can you guys hear her? Press 2 if you guys can hear Long. Long, can you tell him hi?
Hey, y'all.
All right. Talk to me, Long.
Like I told you from the jump street. When Holly was parked, I'm in Chicago. I had to drive down there and see. You cannot park there unless you pay.
And y'all,
that morning, they should have been there from the jump. If everybody pay attention, Carlos stopped her right there in traffic before. And Romika posted it. Him harassing her. Now that morning, Holly should have never been around. Her TPO don't cover her right there. That's not Carlos' house. That's not his. That's the school. Then she brought the gun across state lines. She should be arrested for that. Carlos got down there. Everybody can watch the video and see it yourself. He didn't try to help her. Only thing he was doing was patting her pockets. He didn't try to help her or not. Romika is a nurse, and I'm sure she was trying to get his attention to turn me over, flip me over so I can cough the blood out, but he didn't do it. Sat there and waited. Romika walked off. That's how she ended up getting the second shot. The face shot already hurt it. So when she was trying to walk off, she was already weak. So when she walked off, she caught her in the other leg. My thing is, Holly had already planned this like that morning she posted. I'm going to start killing bitches today. And she kept her word. And she did just that.
And I feel also Carlos wanted Holly there to do the deed. He needed her to do the deed. And
Because
I think they both conspired. I think they both conspired.
That part. And then you keep saying he has a music video. He a rapper. A rapper where?
He a rapper.
Where?
Well, I'm just going according to his page, and you know, he got the music video and he got the bebopping.
Well, he don't mean nothing here. Because this is my first time hearing him when this happened to Romika. Now I live here. Why wouldn't I know about the music if I live here?
So he wasn't doing rapping before?
He probably
Romika died?
He probably was trying. But this right here really gonna put him up there on the map because he got a murder, because he got a body. In Chicago, they call it a body. His Facebook wasn't that popular until Romika died.
That's true.
Now he got millions of views.
That's true.
All off of Romika, though.
For the wrong reason.
Then the police officers, Romika family needs to sue Chicago. Because look, it sounds like a kid wrote that police report out.
Y'all, let's get my
That's
lights up.
not how that goes. That sounds like my fourth grader correct that.
Can I ask you something? Could they reach out to Congress or whoever is over that area? Can they reach out to them? Somebody in the Senate? I don't know. Somebody.
Yeah, they also can reach out to our mayor, Mayor Johnson.
Okay, Mayor Johnson.
Or they can reach out to
responsible. So they are responsible.
Yes, they are responsible. She lost her life on the streets.
Yeah.
Holly pulled that gun.
Chicago.
The senior citizen building is right there, and there's a school. That bullet could have ricocheted, hit one of them senior citizens, or went in the school and hit one of them kids.
But it already did its damage. It hit Romika. It killed Romika. That's enough. That's enough.
That's true.
That's enough. But also, it could have hit one of them kids' school, or it could have hit one of the senior citizens.
You're right.
That's one.
Yeah, but it hit Romika. That's enough. It hit a mother. It hit a mother. That's enough.
Hold on, y'all.
Opioid addiction gets between you and what you love. Once monthly Sublocade may help you move forward in your recovery. Sublocade.
The crime scene that's full of mess. There's no way that Carlos, I have been around a lot of crime scenes. You is not, once the police and ambulance get there, you cannot stand there anymore, whether you're family or not.
Thank you, Carl.
Whether you're family or not, you cannot stand there.
I never seen no shit like that.
You have to move. So she should be suing them her family should be suing them for that too.
He didn't even console her. No love. Just walking and pacing around like he's nervous, but no consoling, no holding her hand. I'm fighting with this with you or something. Holly didn't seem shocked, like, oh my God, I didn't mean to kill you. I just wanted you to step the fuck back. But I didn't mean to kill you. It was none of that. It was like, okay, the job is done. We did it. Now let's just wait around like we had planned and let's give our testimony, and we have to control the narrative. We can't run from this. We're going to have to stay here and do what we plan.
Didn't I tell y'all
control
that?
the narrative. Afterwards, we're going to have to lay low.
I believe, like they say, Holly, her auntie is a judge. I believe that's who she was on the phone with when she was standing there. And that judge made that phone call to the station.
Brittany's just dropped this
handling
in the
that
chat.
case. Write it up, make it seem like it's bull crap, so my niece can get released. That's how I really feel that call was made.
Brittany can drop it again if she wants to.
Because there's no way, even if you take the murder out the situation and Holly pulled that trigger, that gun, her CCL don't cover here in Chicago.
I'll drop it for you if you don't.
Carlos should have been in jail because he don't supposed to be around a gun. So that goes two offenses right there, even if you take the murder out. So why they're not in custody? Because I think her auntie made that phone call and told them to fix it where they can be released. I believe the witness, every word they said. The first witness that came out, that last witness, that's somebody on Carlos' team. Because how come you wait till the police get there, the body is on the ground, now all of a sudden you got a witness that comes later. Now remind you, I think it's Amora, had a witness to come up there and say, oh, the gun was on the car the whole time. So if the gun was sitting on top of the car the whole time, that means they was already prepared and waiting on her to get there.
That's a fact.
The security guard said, out of his own mouth, this is not something no one made up. He said they do this all the time. And when he walked up, he thought it was just Romika and Carlos. He didn't even see Holly until he walked up closer. Now, the whole time while Romika and Carlos arguing and fighting, Holly could have left.
That's a fact.
She could have left.
But she had to finish her job. She was on assignment.
She said what she said. And you're exactly right. She had to finish the assignment that she said she was going to do. And everybody said, oh, Romika went for the baby. Why would Romika go for that girl's child and she let her own child go over there? It doesn't make sense. And DCFS knows something is up. That's why they didn't even want to give Holly her own child back. They was trying to give it to Romika mama. Apparently, Holly's family wasn't fit to get the child.
But it's no receipts of Romika having any hatred towards that baby. It was no text message saying, oh, I can't stand. She never referred to that baby. And you mean to tell me she's late for her job and she want to go her job? She needs her job. Let me stop and let me try to hurt a baby. How would that look on her record or anything? That is so silly.
According to Carlos, she don't need the job because he went to her job trying to get her fired.
That was sad right there.
Well, that let you know he was trying to starve her out. He wanted her not to have a place to work. He didn't want her to have a place to stay. And to me, that sounds like August the 20th. That's when he wanted her dead. So between August the 20th and September.
Ebony.
Yeah.
Ebony.
Do
you want to do the
Wait a minute, let me
giveaway?
put this on mute because I was listening. What you said now?
You want to do the giveaway before we finish this?
It doesn't matter. It's up to you.
All right, go ahead. Let's do the giveaway.
How long is this?
It's only one more person gonna come up, but the other lady gonna come up. I want to listen to her because she's funny as hell. So we can go ahead and do the giveaway for the people that was picked. And y'all names will be called in the chat. She'll let y'all know who y'all is.
Okay, hold on. Let me look at the names right quick. Hold on. Can y'all still hear me? Can you still hear me, Miss? Can you still hear me, Miss? Okay. So the people that were picked are, hold on, y'all.
Now you gotta listen up for your name, goddamn it now.
Okay. AB Tosha, which is spelled Tosha, and Original Bay. You are the three people that were picked. So if you can get with Britt on the back end and give her your cash out so you don't have to post it in the chat. She has Tosha's already. She needs AB.
You know what? I don't think I seen. Yeah, I don't think I seen Original Bay in the chat today. I don't think I seen her yet.
Okay, so AB, she needs your cash out. And then I already have let me make sure I got hers.
So yeah, what we'll do if Original Bay come in the chat before I get off the live, I'll let her know. But I haven't seen her this morning.
But you know she may still come.
Yeah, you know she works too. Yeah, she works, so she might not. Yeah.
And if she don't come, and then we see her tomorrow or whatever, she still is one of the ones that you pick. So her cash app is still valid.
Okay,
it's still be on hold for.
All right.
So Tosha, we have yours.
Do not post your cash app in the chat, please. Please send it to Brittany. Do not post your cash app in the chat. We try to keep some stuff private, so do not post it in the chat. The winners that won, send it to Brittany, my mod.
Yeah.
Okay. So do not post it in the chat. Okay. Let's get back to it. Let's get back. Okay. Hey to everyone. Real talk with Tamika. How you doing, my love? Hey, Queen. Let's get back to it, cause I baby.
the 8th, he had to plan and conspire to end her. Because he was in that rage. When you want to starve somebody, you don't want them to have an honest job. You don't want them to have a place to stay. What do you want? You want them to die.
Yes, sis, I did get it. Thank you so much.
How can you live
I
without
love
a
you.
place
Thank
to
you.
stay and without money for food or money for anything?
Well, according to Holly, you got to understand, Carlos been staying there, they say, for 10 years. Him and Romika has been together almost 10 years. So Romika lived there once upon a time. She also used the address for her son to go to school. You got to remember, Holly called Romika and told her, I left my robe at Carlos' house.
And that's facts, because the mother stated that. The mother stated that. If y'all can remember,
Sit right on top
when
of the
Miss
fish
Tina
with
first
a
came
recon
live,
trolling motor. A revolutionary
said that.
new remote brings the industry's first
that
360 degree.
So Romika have all right.
How did she get Romika number?
I'm sure she didn't went in Carlos' phone and got the number.
So is that stalking? Was Holly stalking to get Romika's number? Isn't that stalkish? If I didn't give you my number and you get my number, you're stalking me. You're obsessing me.
Pay attention. She said, she got on the internet and said, I would never. That's stalking. That's harassing a person. Said this girl had an STD and all of that. That's stalking.
Yes.
That's harassment.
Facts.
You didn't put this girl personal business out on the streets. Why?
That's so true.
Holly couldn't compete with Romika at all. And Holly knew that.
Yep.
Holly's main objection was to get Romika out the way. Period. Romika do a TikTok. She tried to do a TikTok. And still couldn't beat her. Carlos, how does if Holly fired from the sidewalk, how do we have all this blood on her? There's no way she could have blood on her if she shot her from the sidewalk. Blood ain't spattering like that just to have it on your shoes and your hands. And then the child was in danger. You fired a shot over the car and the child is in the car.
Facts.
That's danger.
Facts.
Why didn't she? I would think, I would have freaked out having blood on me. That's freaky out. Yeah. But then afterwards, I would have ran to my baby and hold my baby. Somebody just died. I would hold my baby.
When the police got there, I would have had my baby in my hand. When the police got there, I would have had my baby in my hand.
How could she be so cold? So that goes more into her character. You didn't hold your baby when somebody just got killed, even though you did it. But if it was self-defense, self-defense, okay, I shoot a person, but I'm not going to shoot them all that many times. But then if the person is dead, I'm going to run and hold my baby. All these strangers around.
Everybody keeps
and then hold on, wait. You just said somebody tried to attack your baby, right? So somebody tried to attack your baby. Ain't you gonna go to your baby? Oh my God, baby, and trying to get attached. I gotta hold on to you.
Most people, if you pay attention, most people, if somebody trying to attack your baby, they would have had that baby in their hand when they pulled that shot. They would have had that baby in their arms when they pulled that trigger. Making sure their baby was safe.
Facts.
And how come if Carlos got in a headlock, why did he get shot?
Well, they say he moved away. But we do have a new member join the chat. How you doing?
Hi, Miss Gigi. How are you doing today?
It's been a minute since I talked to you. I'm glad you joined the live in the backyard.
Yes,
what are your thoughts about all this as well?
So I want to go ahead and concur with Miss Newport Long when she said that her parents should file a suit. But I want to add to that, she needs to file a federal lawsuit because there is two differences. There's the state and there's the federal. But according to some of the news reports that I've been reading, is that it happened in a federal jurisdiction. Anywhere that you see school zone, that is considered federal. So her parents not only should sue federally for all that craziness that was going on at the crime scene, and it was a crime scene, they also should sue Holly. I don't know if you guys, I don't know how old everybody is here, but if you remember O.J. Simpson, and I don't mean to bring anybody else in here because this is Romika's thing for sure, but when he got off, they did a civil lawsuit against him because they couldn't.
Brittany, if you still in this chat, check your inbox.
As far as like killing the what was her name? I forget what her name was. Nicole Simpson. Yeah. So he got off. So she shouldn't just sue the federal courts, the federal jurisdiction. She should also sue Holly and what's the baby dad? Carlos Los May. I also want to say that I was kind of like, somebody kind of came onto one of my comments and was like, oh, you are harassing what's the girl named Q? I call her Q Holly because all the names and whatnot. I think that Carlos maybe gave Romika that name to kind of throw her off when she found out that she was messing with her. I don't know how the Holly got into play, but somebody came to a couple of my things, said that I'm harassing her because I called her CMB, a cold-blooded murder.
Call her what you want to call her, girl.
I mean, that they really think that they have gotten away with the perfect crime. They didn't watch too many movies. I don't know what this is about. I believe that they are doing whatever investigations they need to do, but they need to get that girl off the street. She's not. Have you guys watched that video? Her eyes, her movements, her hair, everything about this young lady tells me that something is slow about her. Something is not right. And when they were talking about how she went up to the ex-boyfriend's daughters, was ready to fight them and this and that and the other, something's wrong with her.
That's the DJ daughter.
Maybe a little.
She talking about
might be a little. I don't want to say that because I know they say that's bullying, but I don't think Holly has all her marbles. I really feel like the way her voice drags, the way her eyes look, and you're supposed to be this. You over here talking some crap about another woman. Your hair looking crazy. You can speak. Your voice is unclear. A lot about her was just completely off. All I know is she needs to be gotten real quick. And listen, the Newport, what the stuff that you were saying about the what do you call that? You said you went over there and they had a whole bunch of stuff going on, especially with how they handled her body. He never ever tried to say, if you have a duty to try to help somebody. He never tried to put push on the wound. He was, I don't know what he was doing over there, but he should have been in jail for
that. Hold on, y'all. Let's get it off these things, then we're gonna talk about.
If you're clean and you know it, wiggle round. If you're clean and you know it, boogie down.
So I believe that.
So would you call that neglect or?
I don't know whether there is a name for it because I went through the CPR classes and whatnot, but I done got a little older, so my mind is forgetful.
I think he should go to jail because I believe that he conspired to kill Romika with Holly. So it's either Holly going to talk or Holly just going to take the plea. She's not going to rat Carlos out and she's just going to take the fall and be the fall guy.
Now, CC, I 100% believe that he conspired. I really do believe he's the one who told her to go ahead on and get. I believe he's the one who helped her build up herself by going to get the restraining order, because he knew that Romika was at her wit's end with his behind. So he had to try to find some kind of way. You were speaking earlier about has anybody ever So here's the thing. A lot of these men out here do not know how to take rejection. And when that specific woman, the one that was like, Romika's been around for now, when she starts to say, you know what, I'm seriously tired, you see a lot of these women dropping because of that. They and it's every day now, like every day or every other day, you hear something about a man could not stand that she was leaving, so he took her out. So Carlos probably watching that and say, you know what, I can't take her out, but I can get this nut to take her out. And that's, I believe, what happened between this whole situation.
I agree. I mean, if you hate somebody so much, you try to get them fired from their job repeatedly.
And
you go into their apartment and you tear the apartment up because you know the person going to kick them out. Right. I mean, that is a lot of hate. That's a lot of emotion. I thought they said men were logical thinkers, not emotional.
They're logical about math. Let's not get it. When it comes to that relationship that they had planned on controlling for the rest of their life, they don't have no logic when it comes to that. When it comes to
they
math
didn't
and
tell
science,
they didn't tell us that. They didn't tell us that.
Yeah, they didn't add that. But when it comes to math and science, they do have some, they're a little bit logical. But when it comes to their feelings and emotions, we know, and I hear you talk about it. These.
Oh yeah. Well, you have to realize I was being sarcastic when I said it. Because we have a Christian nationalists that are saying that women should not vote because women are too emotional and men are logical. So that's why I pushed that out.
Yes, I believe you. But I just want to say, and I'm gonna go because I be working, I be sneaking in here. But
I'm glad you sneak.
I want to let you guys know I don't want us to stop fighting for her, because we had another woman take her out, and we have to get women on the same page when it comes to these men who out here messing around, trying to have 2-3 women at the same time, watching Sister Wives and all of these polygamies and all that. Let's set the record straight. Everybody ain't about that business, and you can't force somebody to be into that business just because you want it that way. And I believe when he chose Holly because she was working in the strip club and he thought maybe he can get Romika to agree with some crazy stuff, because women doing it nowadays. They're like, well, it's happening anyway, so let's go on and go with it. Don't go for that BS. Just walk away and find your king. Period. Because they are.
First of all, Carlos is too old for Holly or Romika. Their brain is not as bright as his. He's too old, so he know how to manipulate them.
How old is
That's
Carlos?
true. That's a fact.
I think Carlos is.
I thought he's 36.
Oh, I thought he was
really
40.
He's
I thought he's almost. They say he's almost 40.
Shut up.
How old is Carlos, y'all? Do anybody know anything?
I don't believe you. Hold on. What?
He's way older than them.
No.
What did you say, Missy?
Hold up. No way.
37. He
just
just turned 37.
No. He's
not around 28. He's not Blueface age.
No.
He's too damn old to be carrying around like he carrying around now. God damn.
Well,
I thought he was 28.
Keep in mind, he is in that age where they have what they call what's that man? The men go through that, not menopause, but what do they call it? Men go through
midlife crisis.
I ain't giving his ass no excuse.
Yeah.
38.
He ain't got no excuse. Absolutely.
That's crazy work. I had no idea he was 38.
Yeah, he between 36 and 38, and he went to he grew up with Romika's cousins and whatnot.
He grew up with her auntie that's way older.
Remember,
Carlos
he just had a birthday, Miss D.
No, he
Remember,
is
and he turned
older, but
37.
I don't think he's
If I'm
40
not
yet.
mistaken, 37.
I remember seeing something where he was between. One of the reports said that he was a 36-year-old male. One of the reports that Keys was putting out. He was either
that was before his birthday. He was 36, and then he just had a birthday, made him 37.
He just about 39. He just had a birthday. He just had a birthday.
Okay.
Yeah, because I don't think he's 39.
Because he was 36, and now he just had a
Bamboo
birthday.
HR is
He's
easy for
37.
everyone. What about a hospital that needs employee data,
I
benefits,
figured he was
and
like
payroll all in the
37,
same
something
place?
like that.
Yes.
Since she died, he just had a birthday.
Okay. So then he was 38 when it initially happened. And yeah,
Now
so
he's
we
39.
can call it that.
I'm not confirming no age
You
in the
said that
chat.
baby
They don't
look
know
like
what
the
to
DJ
say.
baby.
They don't
Lord
know if
Jesus.
he's between 35 and 40. Okay.
Right. There we go.
Exactly. Too old for them young girls playing with the man.
Yeah, and well,
And hold on, and haven't had a job since when?
He probably
He
never
do got
had
a job.
Where you
He
work
got a
at?
job.
Where?
Scamming.
That ain't no damn job.
Well, that's what they said. That's his job.
I'm talking about a legit job. You know?
You mean a W-2?
Okay, yeah.
That fool
Well,
ain't got no
I hope he
W-2.
been scamming. I hope he been working enough to get money for a lawyer in his book.
He got a lawyer, girl.
But his lawyer need to tell him shut the fuck up.
Now all of a sudden, he got this lawyer. If that lawyer don't go sit his ass down some goddamn way when he know this shit was wrong.
You know, lawyers are about the
See,
money.
Freddie
They don't
said it too.
really,
He's 37.
if he's a defense attorney, the worst kind of the, what it is, whatever it is, he's gonna take the case if he can afford it. So where he got the money is the question. Now, like I said, where you started at earlier in your conversation, Miss Long, is they need to sue these people. They need to put it on books for being responsible for the death of Romika.
Maybe if the family go take it federal and sue the federal and the state, this case will move.
And Carlos and what's her name? Q Holly. They can sue them too.
And maybe the case will move further if they go file them lawsuits.
I feel like she should do it. I feel like they should do it immediately. And I mean, I literally sent the sister, because I didn't have the mother's information. I sent her an inbox to file lawsuits against them about a month and a half, shortly after the whole September the 8th. Shortly after that, y'all need to file a lawsuit against the state, the way they handled that crime scene, because it was poorly handled.
Yeah, I would definitely agree with her on that.
Act like she was, I don't know what she was on, but she didn't act like she was knowing what the girl is telling her. She killed her. K-I'd her. I guess you can't say that thing on YouTube.
It don't even seem like them real officers.
They literally seem
hold on. Tom, can I ask y'all a question? Can I ask you a question? If Carlos and Holly, if they planned everything, afterwards, did they call the fake officers? Like, did they have officers on standby and
they better not go with that.
When it happens, we're gonna make sure these type of cops come.
No, they called 911, and so 911. I can't imagine them having it set up so well that because everything is recorded, so they would have had to. It was just messed up the way the whole thing.
Look at this. Listen. If I call 911, right? So they do a dispatch. I guess who's in the area, right? So if somebody's already parked in the area waiting for it to go, if it's crooked cops, and they are crooked cops, press 2 if it's a lot of crooked cops out here. So if they come to me, then everything is set and go.
Carlos could have known what officers was going to be on beat that day too.
Can you pause that for a minute, Miss D?
I just can't imagine.
Hold on 1 second.
I'm gonna let you say that. But whenever there's a what do you call? How do you say that? Whenever there's a murder,
go ahead.
I just want to say, in the officer's defense, okay, y'all got to think of the job that they do. And then y'all got to think, and I'm going to say this real quick, all the different, because remember, Open Book played it, all the different things that was dispatched. When the officers are in their vehicle, the dispatchers tell them it was so many different things. They said black male, dreads, wearing black shirt, red and black shorts. Then it said female. Okay, what's the shooter? Then it said it was down there on 37th and something. So they got a whole bunch of different
And then they said
information.
it was a female, a guy fighting a female, remember?
Exactly. Then it was a domestic. And then when they got there, we don't know what Carlos said to them. He could have said that the guy ran that way. So just think, like you heard 5 different stories. Now y'all on the scene. Then everybody is screaming. Y'all gotta try to figure out and what's going on. Then Carlos is pointing down the street. They looking down the street. It was a lot going on. So just give the cops a little bit of grace and know them was not fake cops. Those were actually police. That's it.
Well, you heard it from Ebony here first on the Royal D podcast. Let's keep going. Y'all know I love y'all.
A shooting, a stabbing, they usually dispatch more than one particular cop car. Make sense?
So why wasn't it more cop cars talking to them? Why do we only see the individuals that don't know what they're doing?
I don't know.
Exactly.
Because it could have been orchestrated. I mean, so far it seems pretty orchestrated, right?
Exactly.
And if they had time to plan all this out, they're going to plan out all this as well, from the lawyers to the call. She called right after. She knew exactly what to do. Everything was orchestrated.
You know what, Gigi? I'm not going to discount that. Anything could happen in this particular situation. One thing I do want to say is, like, you and I, we're from Detroit. This is Chicago. This not that far from Detroit. We do know that crooked cops exist in these types of situations. So that's
a lot of them does.
Oh yeah, absolutely. And Chicago is known, go back years, for that type of behavior. So we can, I agree. You know, you could be right. That could be the situation.
Well, they say, well, you got to understand, they say Carlos is friends with the officers. They come to the gym.
Oh, so there you go.
So Carlos lives.
He got it in the bag, man. Yeah.
Carlos been living there for 10 years.
And Longport.
In that beat.
Right.
Longport, let me tell you, he's a scammer. Do you know scammers work with officers?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
You
know. Now let me.
Yeah. Scammers work with government officials. Y'all don't know that? They have each other back.
You're right. You're 100%.
And government officials, they got bodies too, y'all. These police officers, they got bodies too.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Our president got goddamn it bodies. What difference would it make now?
Not the president got bodies.
We just gonna keep it. We just gonna keep it 100 right now.
Absolutely.
I'm trying to bring you up, sis. It won't let me. I don't know what's going on.
I believe when his
today,
wife fell down the
He's
stairs,
coming up and dropping down, coming up and dropping down.
You know it wasn't no accident.
Just drop back down and come back up. Try to drop back down and come back
I tell
up.
you what, though, back in you mentioned this earlier, Gigi. You said that you know how he kind of just somebody he put in the place to do something that he couldn't do because he was already in trouble with the cops. Back in the day, you know, the 80s and the 90s and whatnot, a lot of the young kids ended up selling drugs on the street. The reason for that is so they can protect. They felt like as long as they're like 9, 10, 11, 14 years old, they're not going to go to jail if they get caught with these drugs. So the bigger guy is sitting behind them. So that's the situation with Q Holly and Carlos. He's like, I can sit over here and let her do all my dirty work because they ain't going to do nothing to her. I'm gonna show her how to get this CCL. I'm gonna show her how to go and get a restraining order and do all of this and that and the other, and she can do my dirty work. It's the
well,
same
that's how the game is. When you live in that gangster lifestyle, they're looking for bitches that's a ride or die bitch.
Right.
That means that if we in a car and I got some hot shit on me, you gonna say it's yours and you go down.
I don't know what's going on with her. She come up and go down. I don't know if it's...
Stay ahead of business threats with 24/7 proactive network security from Optimum Business.
Doing that?
Get secure fiber internet starting at just $65
you want me
a
to
month.
go down, Miss D, and come back up?
You know,
how
and
it does.
Romika didn't want to be the ride of that bitch no more. She wanted out. She wanted to make her life better.
Yeah, because I don't know what's going on.
Holly was down to be the ride of that bitch. She wanted to prove to Carlos that she's worthy.
But everybody ain't paying attention. This is not Holly's first time pulling those stunts like this.
Oh yeah, we paying attention.
I didn't know. I thought she was just OnlyFans. What other stunt she pulled?
No, go do your homework, Gigi.
No, I'm not doing no homework. Just tell me.
She went from Wisconsin. They ran her ass from out there. Now she ran to Chicago.
What did she do that was similar?
She had been pulling guns out on people, threatening her boyfriends. People. Yeah, she had been doing it before.
Yes.
They call her.
Oh, she's dangerous.
This ain't the first time.
Say it ain't so. Say it ain't so.
Oh,
she did
so
what?
Bad. She ain't. This is not new.
She poured a gun out on her ex-boyfriend.
Yeah, and ran up on his daughter's. What's his name? DJ Gold. He's a DJ out there in Wisconsin.
Well, tell me this. Tell me this.
I mean, Waukegan, not Wisconsin.
Tell me this.
Waukegan.
All right, can you get an interview with the ex-boyfriend?
I'm not calling these damn people. I don't like Holly. I don't like Carlos. I'm not calling these fucking people.
Girl, wouldn't that be a good interview though?
I don't know what is going on. It's not letting me add nobody.
We can get Holly ex-boyfriend on the line, and he gonna tell us the time that Holly pulled out that gun on him.
But you got to understand, she had the auntie's car or the mother's car. I don't know which one, but they caught guns. They have the paper trail for it. She was.
Well, we need to get that interview from the boyfriend, ex-boyfriend.
Try again, Ebony.
What does he
I
look
don't
like?
understand why.
Does he look like Carlos? Is he a rapper too?
No, he don't look like Carlos, and that baby don't even look like Carlos. That baby does not look like Carlos. That baby look like a mixed baby.
The baby ain't Carlos. I heard this before? I'm not sure. Did they say before that Carlos was taking care of a baby that wasn't his?
And that's why Romika was asking, let her see the baby.
No, I'm just saying, is that true? Is that true? He's always, women are always, I guess, treating him like a simp because he took care of babies that wasn't his before.
That's what they say. And Quadre said it too.
So this is a pattern with him.
Yeah, I just don't understand why they're not in jail. I just don't understand.
Damn, I'm lost for words. I didn't know about Holly. Holly pulled out a gun before, so she's trigger happy.
It was a police report. She pulled a gun out on somebody and they took it from her. She called
her ex-boyfriend.
No, on a lady out there in Waukegan. The lady took her gun
so
from
it's two results. She pulled a gun out on her ex-boyfriend, and she pulled a gun out on a lady, an innocent bystander. From her. Okay.
So the police
why she pulled a gun out on that lady?
Oh, I'm not sure. I don't live out there, but Holly called the police to come back and get her gun from the lady.
Can we get an interview with that lady too?
I don't know who the lady is.
Gigi crazy.
You gotta ask
We need to find out who that lady is. Y'all know how to find out.
Keys know.
Well, get Keys to get the interviews
because
get them popping
the video. He the one got the video of Holly and her ex-boyfriend.
Holly, we're gonna talk to your ex-boyfriend, and he's gonna tell us a lot about you, Holly. And Holly, we're gonna find out that girl that you did that to too, Holly. Okay. They're gonna find out that boyfriend.
And then DJ Gold, They say she done ran up on his daughters. He's older. He's way older.
Yeah, he's in his late.
All right, let me see. Can I bring you up?
And he
Who ran up on his
What's
daughter?
going on?
Holly.
Okay.
Holly, why
Okay.
she man? This the third time.
She thought they were there for
Right,
him.
whoever try to come up, you can try to come
And
back
they
up
were
again.
There for
They were his
who?
daughters.
There for
the
who?
I think I need a
For
new
the
mouse.
DJ.
For
Yeah,
the
it gotta
DJ.
be theirs
And that's
because
who
I
was
came
dating
right
at
up.
the time.
Yes.
DJ Go.
DJ Go.
What
How old
happened,
is
sis?
DJ Go?
He's in his late 40s.
In his late 40s.
Damn. She like him out. She like him out.
What you say, Ebony?
I said it gotta be her because I came right up with no problem.
Yeah, sometimes I think it's my mouse too. I might need a new
I
one.
waited a few minutes before, I tried to come up. I said, just in case it's you, it is a problem. Let me get a few minutes. And then this was my first time coming up, and I came right up with no problem. All right.
All right.
Because she like
Damn.
She a hoe. What do you expect? Hoes like all ages.
All right, y'all. Good talking to you. I will call again when I get a chance. Bye-bye. I gotta go.
Bye. I hope
right,
I run into
gotta
you
go.
again.
Okay, honey,
Yeah, I
bye-bye.
enjoyed you. What?
All right.
Yeah,
yeah, Gigi. Yes, girl.
Okay, she up here.
Listening me.
Okay.
Yes, this Holly is out of control. And they let her
So
back
she's
with
trigger happy. She is trigger happy. Yeah, she need to go to jail. She is trigger
She was
happy.
playing with guns way before she got with Carlos.
Damn. And all this time I'm thinking this Carlos was the main one. It could have been Holly was the mastermind. Come to think about
is the
it. If she's doing it
mastermind.
like this,
she was
hell,
already
I'm
doing
thinking
this.
Carlos was the mastermind. Shit,
Nah.
Holly.
Nope.
Holly. That's something else right there.
Nope, not at all. Not at all. She was doing this all she's doing this already.
So the Keys interviewed that DJ guy?
No, not yet. I ain't seen it come up yet.
He got to interview that DJ guy. One of y'all got to interview that DJ guy. He needs to tell his story about his relationship with Holly and how aggressive and
I would
crazy,
love to see that interview.
She was. And probably, do you think Carlos is scared of Holly?
Yeah, about so.
Yeah.
About so.
Do you think?
About so.
Because she might pull a trigger on his ass, huh?
If he would, like I said, if he would have attempted to help Romika, she would have shot his ass too.
I believe that shit. I believe that shit.
I don't believe that. I don't believe that.
Reflex.
I'm gonna say it like this. I'm gonna
But
say it like
pause
this.
for a minute. You
And I was
know
Holly,
why I say that, Miss G?
and I didn't shot your
Hold on, let me
mama
pause,
trying to get
baby.
up out my face. You get down there to help her. I'm shooting your bitch ass too.
She funny as fuck. Go ahead, man.
I don't think she would have shot him too because she was doing this all because she wanted him to herself. And then remember, she didn't say anything until the police started walking towards Carlos. She was willing to speak then. No, I got a CCL. She didn't say that until she saw the police. Like, remember, they would start going toward Carlos, and she probably thought they was maybe going to grab or whatever. No, she don't want that man unalive. She wouldn't unalive that man. She want him to herself. Okay? And she's willing to kill anything. Unalive anything to keep him to herself. Okay?
All right.
If she could take his wee and put it in her purse, she would.
All right, it's one more gonna come up and then we done.
You can't shoot that man like that, though. You can't do that shit.
If he'd have got down there and helped Romika, I bet you she would
have. That ain't right. That ain't right.
Holly would have turned around and said they both was coming for me.
Ebony, look at Brittany.
Look
at you.
Okay, I see it.
That's something
they
else.
both need to be in jail.
They do. All right, let's add Pretty Ass Flawless to the chat.
Now she funny, y'all. This is the last one here.
Hello.
Hey,
Hello.
how's it going? What are your thoughts? What you want to say?
Girl, Holly needs to be up under something.
Did you know that Holly was pulling out a gun on her ex-boyfriend, on her ex-boyfriend daughters, on another woman? Did you know she was trigger happy and just pulling these guns? And
yeah,
this is before Carlos.
Yeah, they said she been like that. She even poured liquor in the DJ daughters' faces at his birthday party, not knowing that they was his daughters.
Shut up!
Now,
Who
that one,
does
I
some
ain't nothing
shit
about
like
that
this?
She didn't know because they like damn near her age. He like 47.
Exactly.
Well, she should have known. She's young as hell and he's old. I mean, common sense.
but he like young girls though. So what did you expect?
And she like them grandpas.
Damn.
She got a thing. Holly crazy.
Yeah,
Holly jealous. That's what she was. She couldn't feel Romika. She couldn't feel her shoes. Couldn't take her place.
Did you see the Pretty? Did you see the Romika TikTok and the Holly TikTok?
Yes, girl.
Holly looked like a wet ass dog.
Holly. She was trying. She ain't, man. That's sad. Envy be real. And she still ain't got the nigga. You did all this and you still ain't got the nigga.
And still ain't got him.
Do you think, pretty girl, do you think that Carlos have some fear about Holly?
I know if he would have helped Romika, he would have got shot too.
Oh, Lord, they both said it. Lord Jesus.
There you go.
I mean, how we have been describing Holly, she is crazy. She batshit crazy.
She a whole that's a mental
very
case.
Trigger happy. And yeah, she's bipolar.
And you seen how she got that look? She got that look in her eyes, like she didn't have not a care in the world. She just stood there just like she do this every day. Like this ain't the first time she done popped somebody.
Like this ain't nothing to her.
Yeah.
I did
God.
not know all this about Holly.
And
I
then
had
they
no
say-
idea.
They say her grandma ain't shit.
Cause she would never.
Lord Jesus, what in
That
the
girl
world?
crazy.
They say the grandma ain't shit either. The brother ain't shit.
These ladies got a rough mouth.
They got sex trafficking all through their family.
Well, he in jail now, so it don't even matter.
Holly ass crazy. Something wrong with her.
Hold on, y'all. These two ladies here, oh my God, they crazy. Baby.
There is always someone for you to talk to in New Jersey. At the 988 Suicide and Crisis Lifeline, we understand that life's challenges.
Yeah, something wrong with her. So if Carlos ever want to get away from her,
he gonna have to knock her off first.
She gonna do Carlos ass just like he was doing Romika.
Mm-hmm.
And I wouldn't even want a Holly around my child. Would you guys want a Holly around your kids, knowing how?
Man, I would have had to get rid of Holly around mine. That's out.
I ain't gonna lie to you. I told you I'd bust the girl out of shit.
I would have not. Holly would have had to get knocked off. She can't be around mine because she don't look too mentally stable. She look like something wrong with her. She damn near look like she got. She looked like she got baby like baby fucking, what is it called? Down syndrome. Something wrong. She just weird looking. And she talk like she's slow.
I had no idea. You know, when I looked at Holly, I didn't see nothing weird or slow about her.
You got to look at her and wait till she talk.
I mean, I saw that video. I could never. But
that shit is so irritating. I don't even like hearing that term no more. That shit pissed me off. Like, I wish I could be in Chicago. I wish I could find her and fuck her up on that video alone.
Well, hold on. Wait. We on YouTube now. Yeah.
Oh, excuse my language. Yeah. My bad.
We ain't on the porch.
Okay, well, I don't care about YouTube if not. If I run across her on my street,
well, you on my platform. God damn it, shit.
Respect for your platform.
Thank you. God
because
damn.
If I see her on the streets, I'm gonna be scared.
Okay, wait. We can't say all that. Let's not get too high.
I just said if I see her on the streets, I'm gonna be scared for my life.
I know, but you know.
I'm gonna be scared for my life, and that's just honest.
You're gonna be scared. I didn't even hear you, girl. I tried to block you out because I was thinking that you was gonna say something else. So I didn't even hear that you was scared of your life. I wasn't trying to hear shit. Okay,
I'll be trying to get away.
The way things are going, I will be scared for my life.
Girl, because she don't seem like she mentally stable. She liable to just pew anybody.
Exactly. So can y'all, pretty girl, can you find out who her boyfriend is? Can you find out who her ex-boyfriend?
You talking about DJ Gold? You talking about DJ Rose Gold?
I'm talking about all her ex-boyfriends.
Girl, DJ
is a list of them. Because you have to think about it, too.
Girl,
if she is a whore, like you guys say, that means she has multiple partners. That means it's a few people that know about her. I'm sure they will talk.
Well, she got a whole nother name. They be calling her Day Day.
Right, she Day Day out there in Waukegan.
Oh, well, shit, you got a photo. Y'all got to do some alert. Find out who
I can see you DJ Gold's Facebook page.
Got it. Do you guys know what high school she went to?
We gonna figure all this out.
We gonna figure all that out.
Girl, Gigi knows she
Look,
can
I'm
get
like,
to
hold on.
No,
Let me get
Gigi can be an attorney.
Get these Twitter fingers going.
All you gotta do is put in the high school, what year, and then you know how those people just start popping up. And then you just talk to them and say, hey, you know this girl? And they be like, yeah, I went to school with her. She X, Y, and Z. Who she hang with? Oh, yeah, she used to go with this nigga and that nigga. You know, people talk.
Girl, they don't know. That's the problem now. Everybody talking. She thought she was smooth. She thought she had this one in the bed.
But I don't think DJ Gold gonna talk because he has a wife.
So what that mean? He was cheating on his wife?
Yeah. Yeah.
It was so many years ago.
It's out now, and this is Chicago. I'm sure Chicago people looking at this. It's out. It's out the bag now. Well, maybe we should talk.
I don't even understand why she had them same clothes on all them days. That girl crazy.
Nasty and dirty. She sat in that car overnight. Let them tell it. Carlos wasn't even at home. He didn't even come home. So if he didn't come home that night, Holly, why didn't you with this baby outside? I'm confused.
Girl sitting on that street waiting for Romika, looking stupid.
Cause she thought Carlos was with Romika.
Exactly.
Oh, is that what she thought?
Yeah.
That's why, because they said she was blowing him up the whole night. Carlos just is good for nothing. Carlos ain't nothing. Carlos is good for nothing.
Carlos was out all night stalking Romika, and Holly was stalking him.
What? Okay, so
tell me this.
Has Romika boyfriend or the other dude, he ever came out and said anything or nah?
Why he quiet?
I've never heard. I've never seen someone heard it.
Right.
Why
that's why I'm like,
so
why
quiet?
he ain't said nothing?
Why he don't get revenge for his girlfriend?
That's what I'm saying.
I don't know what revenge he plot.
Well, shit,
you know,
they still out.
Maybe it's a good thing nobody know what he look like or who he is. Maybe he trying to be on the cut so he can get that done.
Well, shit, he taking too long.
On God. On my soul.
It don't take that long. Shit.
On God. Oh, man.
But you know they say Carlos moved when Romika's funeral was going on. He moved.
You know these niggas don't care about you moving. They gonna find you. He popping up with music videos.
Looking and he got the dumbest looking representative quadrant to go sit down and go comb his hair or something. He looks so dirty and unkept. I'm so tired of him. And he can't even read the stuff. Oh, I almost cussed again. The stuff that whatever he was reading off that paper, he sound like he needs to go back to school and some more.
He remind me of Trump trying to read the teleprompter.
Or Floyd Mayweather.
So who did he get the information from? Do you think it was really Carlos?
Carlos.
I know he lost me when he was trying to say that CPD emailed him. Like, boy, if you don't go sit down, ain't nobody emailing your dusty butt.
Email the footage.
They sent him the footage of everything. Boy, he is delusional at best.
Okay, is Carlos doing it, or do you think Holly is really
somebody?
Because now
I think they both.
I'm looking at Holly is the head leader now.
Carlos.
Yeah, Holly. I believe Holly is. I believe that she did that. Even if he would have told her no, she still would have did it.
Anyways,
I don't think that's his baby though.
I just told Gigi that.
That baby look like he white or something.
That baby is mixed.
They said someone else said that wasn't his baby. I don't know how true that is though.
That baby is mixed.
I don't know who baby it is. I just know it ain't my son's.
And
that's
crazy.
crazy.
That's why that baby ain't on that post like he posted.
Why he delete all them pictures? Did he put the pictures back up of the baby? Because I know he had took them down.
I didn't ever see him when I went on his page.
Oh, so he still got him down. Because they said he deleted.
I have to get ready to go, but tomorrow I definitely want to talk more about Holly and Holly dark side, because I didn't know all this. And Q, I feel like you should definitely. Well, you're not going to do it because you're working for Holly, but people need to put out Holly real dark side. Her being a hoe. I don't care about her being a hoe or only fan page.
Yeah, we don't care about her PUSSY miles. We don't care about her P mileage.
And pulling out guns on people and being violent, that shows like she is definitely
it show a different side of her.
She is an evil, she's very violent. She's not
I don't understand. I just don't understand like how they ain't seen all these stories and everything is conflicting. I just don't understand how they even let her go. That's crazy to me.
Well, Pretty, you do your homework tonight. I'm gonna do mine. And Gigi, when you come back, we gonna come back with some shit.
I'm watching that live tonight.
All right. Well, I appreciate you, ladies. I appreciate y'all. I appreciate everybody. I'm gonna let them go down now. Please make sure you guys like, share, subscribe, and I see you guys back here tomorrow.
All right, y'all. That was the end of that. So what do y'all think about Gigi? Baby, Gigi don't be playing, okay? So that was that. Gigi don't be playing. And what do y'all think about the call? What do you think about the callers, Ebony? Anybody want to come up? You can hit the link. Ebony, you there? Holly has all his secrets. She ain't shit wrong with the man and one of Ramika gone. Oh, Original Bay. Get in contact with Brittany on the back end because you won one of the giveaways and we was looking for you. But hit Brittany up. Hit my mom Brittany up on the back end. Original Bay. Let's see. I had to come out the bushes for that one, Miss D. Oh, I didn't even know you was listening because we called your name for the giveaway and you didn't come in. So you here now. So Brittany will tell you how to get in contact with her.
Hey, I asked her. I sent her. I asked her, did she get it? I can hear you, Miss D, but I was doing the coffee link thing, and I didn't want to go out of the app thing.
Oh, okay. Thank you, Brittany. Okay, I didn't know that. Brittany Bay said, and who that K? K said, D, you started that bullshit.
Okay. Can you hear me? Can you hear me, Miss D?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, I see AB said thanks. I already saw Toshe said thanks. Tell Original B she should have gotten hers.
Okay.
Too.
Okay, she
and
is.
then when you was calling me, asking me for my opinion, I didn't want to go out of the app because if you go out of the app and then go back in, you have to put all your information back in again. And I said, Miss D gonna have to just hold on a second.
All right, well, thank you anyway. Thank you.
But,
so how do you feel about her? The people that was on her panel.
I liked it the last two also. I didn't see that. So, thanks for sharing, that live with us and we all was able to watch it together. But I agree with a lot of what they were saying. Especially, Gigi when she was saying how she believed that, basically all of that was set up and then that, how Carlos was talking to Romika, and then all of a sudden she jumped out and and all that stuff. So I would agree with almost everything except the part when they said that they think that the officers was like fake, all of them was dirty, and Carlos had them sitting there waiting, and then they the ones that came on the scene. And also, those wasn't the only officers that was on the scene, because we only seen that from that angle because of who was recording. But if y'all go on to like Google and stuff like that and put it in, y'all gonna see the whole street. And then they did eventually what you call it, box it off with the yellow tape. Y'all gonna see the white shirts out there, which the white shirts are basically all over the world. So I'm assuming the white shirts there too. When you see the white shirts, those are the ones that's like the lieutenants and the ones that's actually the bosses. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah. And you know what, like we said before too, Ebony, I think like it was so much going on at that crime scene. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, so that's why I said give the police a little grace, y'all. Because if y'all think how, for one, we saw how chaotic it was, and just think if you was on that scene, police officer or not, and then you getting like 4 or 5 dispatchers, or I don't know if it was the same dispatcher calling it in, but all these different officers, getting different things over the walkie talkie, I call them. And so they really don't know. And then you have to go to the scene and assess it for yourself. And then you got all these people yelling and screaming at the same time. You trying to save someone's life. Then you hear that the shooter may have been gone, but then you hear them screaming, no, she's right here, and a gun in the car. So then now they got to get that, they got to do that. It was a lot on them officers, y'all.
Yeah, it was a lot. It was chaotic. It really was chaotic.
So
Even though we know for sure that we don't like the way the shit went down, but it
yeah.
was so chaotic with so many people out there. They didn't know who was the shooter. They didn't know who shot this girl. They didn't know anything. They didn't see the person laying on the ground bleeding to death. That's all they know. They didn't know nothing. So I agree with you. I agree. I definitely agree with you, sis.
And then and then they was trying to work on her. Oh, hey.
How you doing? This is 71 Suburban Girl. I follow you on Facebook. I know you probably with my under my real name though.
Okay. You don't
But
have
please
to
don't
say
say
it
your real name
on
up
here.
here if you don't
Yeah,
want
you don't
nobody to
have to
know
say
it.
it on here.
If you look at my picture, you'll be able to see it on Facebook.
Okay.
But anyway, Ebony, girl, it sounds real good coming from you because you sound like you got a lot of empathy in your voice for them CPD. But let me tell y'all, I've been here 54 years, and there's no way the CPD was supposed to perform the way they did. They were very sloppy. They abandoned the scene in the untimely manner. Okay, that was unacceptable. It was totally embarrassing because if it was one of them, you wouldn't have been able to see nobody but them. Okay, when it's one of them down, you don't see nobody but them, their cars, and their backups. Okay, if they gotta throw you out the way, they're gonna throw you out the way. They
I
won't
agree.
set of rookies, okay? And that's what they do. They've been hiring. They got their hiring spree going on last year, year before last. They hire anybody. They hire your child if they put in an application and just throw you out there. But you have that training, so it was no excuse for them to be standing there looking lost, confused, and all of that because they went to training and they're supposed to think fast. That's the part of you being in that position. You have to think fast. Get these
But
people out the way. Hang up. They didn't do none of that.
can I say
None.
something? Can I intervene now? Um, Now I'm gonna tell you now. I don't know how the training used to be, but the training now, to me, but the training now that they have to go through is not is like y'all would think it's really basic.
Right. It's
They
not the
don't
same. You're
even
absolutely right.
they
You're right.
don't they
You're
they
right.
make you now you have to pass that test. Now the test is a little tricky and that's hard. Okay, not that I'm a police officer, but I I'm not gonna say who was a police officer, but anyway, but the test is hard, and the other part is the physical, the physical exam and stuff like that. Now you got to be fit to pass it, okay? And then they do have you to take like a mental exam, and depending on what state you're in, I know here they make you do a polygraph test. And other than that, you go to the academy, which is very short. Okay, it's not long like how maybe it's supposed to be, and that's it. So just think, most of those officers, it's not, they don't, you can't have any type of background to be a police officer. So basically these officers that they putting out here are, to me, are green, because they don't, for one, they never been to jail before, they're not from the street, they have no sense of what really it takes, and then they don't put them in training to like a fake training rather, to show them how to perform in a high intense situation. You see what I'm saying? That's what the training should be, I just think. And that's not what the training is. And you're right, a lot of them are rookies.
That's what was out there that day. And that's what they do in a lot of neighborhoods now. They put them out there to let them get used to, you may be over here, you may be over there. But
Yeah.
if you study the statistics, you already know what's to come when you get that 10-1 call. You already should know what the steps to take, your protocol. You should know that. They was standing there looking like they was waiting on their kids to get across the street. That's what they was standing there looking like.
Well, the call we heard though didn't tell them it was a 10-1 though. It didn't tell them it was a 10-1 call. So they didn't know.
Right,
You
but
see what I'm saying?
once they got that call, I'm talking about the real call, because
It
you
was
one
never a
person said
real
it was recording
call.
that.
It
One
was
person
never
said
a
that
10-1 call.
they wasn't even
It was a
answering that.
battery. They got a battery call, and then they got a call that someone was fighting and one had a gun. They never got a call saying that someone was pew pew. They never got that call.
Right, but once they got there, police officers, trained police officers, automatically they get right on the radio. We got,
Yep.
just like they show different angles of multiple police officers. That's because they call for help. The white shirts, that's homicide. They coming
They
in
came
plain
out there
plain
later
cars.
on.
Right, that later, right, but they supposed to been there on the scene. No way that boy was supposed to been able to touch her, just probing back
Well,
and
I do
forth.
not agree with you on that one, sis, because I said that.
Yeah.
I don't know if you be in my chat listening, but I said that before. Here, homicide would have been on the fucking scene.
Yeah,
If
that
you
wasn't
Scene from the
homicide
rip.
that was out there though. That white shirt that you talking about, those wasn't homicide. Those were like lieutenants and stuff like that was out there.
right,
They
they,
they
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 call
should
the
have
She's saying,
they should have had
like what
homicide
she is
detectives
saying,
out there.
homicide supposed to have been there. Once they got there and seen Ramika on that ground and she was not
Yeah.
alive, they supposed to have reached straight out to homicide, and homicide supposed to have came on that scene.
But well,
immediately.
no, not exactly. Because I'm gonna tell you why, y'all. I'm gonna tell
But
you
they
why
do that here.
homicide.
Okay, well, I'm gonna speak for our state. They do that here.
I know
But
what's
no,
going on
listen.
here.
Wait.
I know
Just hear
what's
me
going on.
out. Just hear me out for 1 second. No. I'm gonna tell you the reason why, and goes for all states. Why homicide wasn't out there, because homicide means deceased. When remember, Romika wasn't deceased. She wasn't deceased when they got there, so they're not gonna call homicide when she's still alive. You see what I'm saying?
Let me explain something to you. This girl, these young boys, right across the street from me. Okay, I'm from here. I'm Chicago's own. I'm from here, and on the South Side, they wake up hearing bullets. They go to sleep hearing bullets. These police officers already know When it's something, whether it's a domestic, whether it's a battery, they're coming. They coming. Whether you get pulled over with a speeding ticket, you're gonna have 2 or 3 squad cars at your head with flashlights in your face. That's what goes on here.
Yeah.
Okay. It doesn't matter if it's a body or not. They coming bagging up because they don't know.
Even sometimes if the person not dead, they still gonna bring homicide out.
Come. Homicide, I'm telling y'all, homicide is not gonna come. Now, yes, they supposed to have everything y'all saying. I agree with y'all as far as the officers was lost. They were supposed to take off that area immediately. They were supposed to have officers to do crowd control to keep the crowd back while the other officers work on her. But homicide is not gonna come. Now, plainclothes detectives and stuff like that do the stuff with the shootings, yes. But homicide is not gonna call unless you get a call of someone that's maybe unalive. I can't say the word on here, but an unalive person. Homicide don't come on shootings. They don't. I don't care what state it is. They don't come. Homicide is for a homicide.
Homicide is coming because they don't know. They're coming to bag up their officers. Ebony, they do that here. They all pulling up. Like,
No,
and if
what
they
comes
leave,
up
they will
usually
leave.
is
But what
the
I'm saying about
officers, and
that
then
area,
what we call the jump out boys, which is what usually comes because let me tell you, I know I'm telling you what usually comes is the blue and white regular officers, and then they have the plainclothes officers, which is considered the detectives. They come.
Yeah,
Them the
yeah, they
ones
come in
that is
too.
the ones that will beat your ass. Them the ones that would have been knocking those witnesses out of the way. Them the ones that is the ones that really that's the poor. The ones that you see in those unmarked cars with their plain clothes on with the bulletproof vest. Them the ones that usually come to back up the officers.
yes,
Homicide not gonna come.
everybody is coming here because the crime rate is excessively high. So they're
I
coming.
live in a city where it's high crime rate. I'm telling you, homicide is not gonna come. Now I agree with you on all the other officers supposed to back them up. I'm not saying you wrong about that. The plain clothes, the other officers, they're gonna back them up. But homicide is not going to come unless it's a homicide.
I agree with Justice for Romika. That's true. She was considered. I'm sure when they made the call in, they were saying that the victim was still alive, and once she passed away, it would have been upgraded to a homicide. Normally, when it's a shooting or something like that, they have like a general assignment. Those are officers those are detectives that go out and deal with
Exactly.
like shootings and assaults and things of that nature.
But since the crime rate has been so high here, it's been excessively high here. If it was one of their officers, no way you would have seen them people in the video. You would have seen them standing behind the gate. They would have had it taped off on one side of the street.
They did tamper. It do look like that they kind of tampered with the crime scene and the way that they allowed Carlos to walk around the crime scene, and they definitely did not take control of the crime at all. They didn't take control at all. So it was a lot of stuff that they did not do. That was
right. Because remember, Miss D, yesterday I was telling you the officer that was trying to unjam the pew pew. Literally a witness was up on him. That wasn't supposed to be like that. Remember, I told you.
Yeah. I
I said
remember
the
that.
witness not supposed to be up that close on the officer, especially when the officer is trying to unjam a pew pew. They were supposed to have crowd control. Which means they were supposed to have other officers there that was going to keep all those people back. They didn't have that.
And remember, the patrolmen are the lowest on the totem pole. They are only responsive, right? And so then once they come out there, they're supposed to call crime scene out there because it was a crime scene.
Exactly.
And then once Romika was taken to the hospital, that's when the regular detectives, like general assignment, I think that's uniform for every city and state where they have like a general assignment that below homicides, and then it's upgraded to, if she passes away, it's upgraded to a homicide. So those are detectives that will come out. So once you got to the hospital, I'm sure that like a general investigation or general assignment came out. Because in Memphis, it used to be general assignment, and then they changed it to general investigations for shootings and assaults and stuff like that.
Yeah, because
Well, hey,
homicide is
y'all.
not gonna come.
I
Hey,
agree
Miss
with her.
D. Hey, Miss D. Hey, to your question, Ebony, you must remember we in Chicago.
I
And for
tried to tell
whatever reason, listen to me, because I'm a living witness. CPD in Chicago do not do their job unless it's one of them. Now, if it was one of they people laying on the ground, I promise you, every camera, everything would have been blocked off. Your dog, your mama, and your grandmama wouldn't have been able
I'm
to walk past.
agreeing with that
They would
though.
have.
I'm agreeing
Okay,
with that.
yeah, that's why I'm like, no, Chicago, like we got 75%. And they don't put it on the news, but we got a 75% high murder rate in Chicago with
I agree with that.
damn near the whole
Well, only
I
thing I
saw
was
how
saying,
they were
homicide
very
is not gonna
unprofessional, and
come
they
out.
just totally
That's all I
allowed
said. I'm
Oh,
gonna
the
okay,
blame
yeah.
out
rapper.
on everything
All right, everybody
except the
talk at one
homicide
time because
part.
we can't hear. I think is that Tamika? Is I'm saying your name
Tamara.
right?
Tamara.
Okay,
Hey,
Tamara. I'm
Tamara.
sorry,
Okay, I
baby.
didn't even see her
Yeah.
come up.
Okay,
I
so
saw how.
yeah, go
I'm
ahead, Tamara.
sorry.
We
I
listen.
saw how they totally allowed in Chicago. The rapper FBG Duck, he laid there asking for help when they shot him, and they would not even allow the ambulance to pull up because they said they had to secure the crime scene. I think his mother did sue the city. I hope she is, but he was still alive. They made him lay out there for like 21 minutes before they even allowed the ambulance
I
to
know
pull
what
up
you're
and
talking
move
about.
him.
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, they did.
And I'm
we
saying they
gotta
did do an awful job. They did a horrible job. You
Yeah,
know.
it was pure negligence to the entire scene, and it was
and
embarrassing.
it's a political war, y'all. Y'all gotta understand that I keep
All right,
telling y'all, Kim
they
first
they
came in.
they're not getting
Huh?
paid what they ain't getting paid
No,
what they want.
they getting, I don't know what they getting paid, but what I'm saying is when Kim Fox came in, she came in with the right idea, and that was to get some of the corrupt polices, from charging people that did not commit crimes, getting them locked up for life. When she started doing that, it seemed like hell, the police is retired. Because there's no
Right,
way
they
that
didn't want, yeah, because you could remember the superintendent of them. They wanted her out. They
Yep.
wanted her out there, and they did what they could to get her out of there because it's like she's not with us, so we need to work to get her up out of there. And that's
And
when they
remember that, member the mayor before Mayor Brandon. Now I don't care what they say about Lori Lightfoot. If it's
maybe
a
she
shooting
started
in the
out on
hood, she coming.
yeah, she
She
was on the one too. She
she
walked the
was
street, walked
Yeah,
the
she
block.
walked the streets. She don't play that. Any shooting that's been going on in Chicago lately, it's like our laws is so different from other states where they are allowed to shoot. That's why these people feel like they got confidence that this case gonna get thrown out with Ramika.
But
That's
wait a
why,
minute.
because
Wait a minute, Freddie.
Somebody
Can
gotta go
I
on
say
mute because somebody
something?
got a bad echo.
yeah, it's
Yeah,
loud.
somebody
I
got
don't
a
know.
Yeah,
loud echo.
whoever it is, just go on mute, and when you want to talk, just unmute.
Freddie, yeah, the laws no, because Upper actually pulled up and read what the laws is, and the protocol that she was supposed to have taken. So actually the
No, I ain't
laws
saying
there.
that. Listen to me again. I've been in Chicago all my life. You
See that
understand me?
too.
I never heard of so many self-defense cases. Everybody is hollering self-defense concealed to carry now. And that's what I mean about something that shifted and changed. And some of them detectives, they know that shit ain't self-defense. But instead of them doing the footwork, they can write a quick paperwork up. They'll rule stuff out as self-defense. I know a lot of parents. I'm one of them.
And then
And I have everything, on video. I have videos outside, videos of when he got shot. And I stood in front of a judge, and the judge, I had to just appeal it. And the judge said, no, that's not self-defense. I'm still going, and I'm going through the protocols after a year and a half later. I think CPD need a retraining class.
Yep. I don't think you was in here, and I was saying that it is so easy to be, I don't know how it was back then, but it's so easy to become a police officer. They need to make
Okay.
academy where the course, it's like 6 weeks, maybe 9 weeks. That's it. I think they need to be in training at least 6 months. That's what I think the academy should be. Because remember, we all agreed on how poorly that the police did. But then I also had to think of what I know about. You just got to think of all the inconsistencies of the dispatch that they were getting in, the different calls and the different colors, and who had on what, and who was the shooter, and what was going on. It was a domestic. No, it was two women fighting. Oh, it was a man. Oh, it was a woman. So you get all those different calls coming in. Then y'all have to worry about all the crowd screaming. Did the police do an awful job? Yes, because I think the first thing they should have did when they got there, it should have been way more officers. The first thing they should have did was tape the scene off, and the other officers should have did crowd control. It should have been officers for that. Carlos shouldn't have been allowed to touch Lomika. Period. He shouldn't. He should have been behind the tape. He should have been behind the tape with the rest of the people. After, it should have been some officers working on Romika until the ambulance got there, and then they should have figured out what happened. They should have started.
Well,
It should have
that's
been
the
some
first
officers
time.
action.
But that's the first time I ever seen a crime scene like that. And again, you can call the police right now for Chicago, and they will tell you if they don't have nobody in the area, you have to wait. Depending on what type of crime it is. When y'all don't understand, it's bad. When I tell you it's bad, it's bad. Okay? We got shootings every day, all day long. Like, it's ridiculous here. My son was on his way home from work. A kid that's not in the street, and I have the alert on my phone. We got 10 masked men on the train with guns robbing people. Why?
Well, it
Come on,
should
wait.
have been some officers in that area, because if you look at Google, what that
You know
happened
I
at,
ain't looking at no Google, Ebony. I live here.
I know, but listen to me. Just listen to me, Freddie. Okay, so where that happened at is two police stations
It's
within
really
blocks
3.
of both of them. I'm
It's
talking
3.
about, okay, so 3. So therefore, since we know it's 3, it should have been a lot more. It should have been officers out there. Okay.
I
Rather,
agree.
if something else was happening somewhere else, it was too many police stations very close. Headquarters was right down the street. Okay. And it should have been way more. I don't care if it was other stuff going on, a fire, a shooting somewhere else. It was too many headquarters and police stations close where it should have been, that should have been attention to. Once they got there and seen what was going on, they should have radioed for backup, extra backup,
That's
because it
true.
wasn't
It
enough
could
for
be
them.
That's in
those.
the real world. But we talking about that scene right there that
That we
clearly the
is in
baby
the real
daddy.
world, Freddie.
Yeah.
This is the real world. What
I
you
mean,
mean?
we is in the real world, but what I'm saying is, what I'm, what
I knew
I'm
what she meant.
saying, what,
Yeah,
what I'm
in
saying,
the world they
that
how they supposed to
Ebony, what
do.
you saying sound good. I wish it was like that, baby. I wish they would do their job. And when I say it's so many parents behind me that I know that's going through the same situation to just get these bastards to charge some damn body, it's ridiculous in Chicago. I know a girl shot a girl in the head for no fucking reason. And she got down there to the station and said, what? Self-defense. Come on now. And I'm telling you, they don't like to do the footwork no more. We got younger state's attorneys that ain't been in. On my son case alone, I lost 5 state's attorneys. Do you hear me? Two of them quit. One went to New York. One went to New Jersey. By the time they got to the 10th state's attorney, oh, well, right now we're going to do it like this. Nah, baby, we ain't going to do it like nothing. We finna do it this way. And I took my shit to Springfield. I went past Illinois, all of them, and took it all the way to Springfield. And he just not mailing me a letter that I could send to you. So you will be like, what the hell?
And you know what else they don't like to do? Paperwork. They don't like to do paperwork either.
Yeah, they don't like to do the paperwork. It's us killing us. Why would they care? Why would they care about us if we don't care about us?
So do y'all think Ramika? Do y'all think Ramika could have lived if they would got her to the hospital in time enough to just having her laying there on the ground? Do y'all think?
I think so, and then I think the handling of her body.
Got you.
Y'all know what?
Yeah, I definitely agree with that.
Okay, so I would have said yes, but after reading the autopsy, how if she would have, I don't want to say this, but if she would have lived, she probably would have been paralyzed.
But I'll take that over her being dead. Then
yeah, most definitely she would have probably been paralyzed. Yeah.
She would have been like a
because they hit her spine.
Don't forget, they hit her spine. That's one, and then the one that hit her thigh busted and erupted her femur.
Oh yeah, that's
so she would have just been like, probably a vegetable.
And that's another reason they should be locked up.
Yeah.
But again, we are killing each other.
Yeah.
If we don't care about each other, they don't care either.
Nope.
And that's just the bottom line. Why you think how do 15-year-olds get guns? They can't even get in the club, let alone getting guns. We don't care about each other, and they don't care. And I'm sorry to say it like that, but they don't. Because let it been a little Miss Nancy.
Yep.
Or Priscilla. That case would have been
Sarah.
Yeah, it would have been fixed. No offense to nobody. But when it comes to crime and things that happen to us, they don't move like that. They don't care about us.
They don't.
They don't care about us. And I got videos. I can send you the videos, and y'all would be like, hell no, Fred, for real? Nah, Fred, yeah. But they don't want to do the paperwork. Then when I say I went to Springfield with it, I wasn't playing with none of them. If I can't sleep, you can't sleep. And that's just how I feel. But they don't care when it comes to us. They had already judged my son, not knowing that's his apartment. My son made $40 an hour at a job he went to, drove every day 2.5 hours, and he got killed on his day off from work. Do you understand me? So Springfield, when I took to Springfield to the highest judge, well, I don't want to say the highest judge, but they asked for all the evidence. I was the detective, and I sent them all the evidence. And that man said, oh, no, we have a problem here. But why Chicago CPD? I don't know. I don't know. Some of them don't need to be police officers.
Yeah.
You got to have a passion for that.
Some that don't care.
Yeah, you got to have a passion for life and humans, not just y'all own kind. You got to have life for everybody. And unfortunately, in Chicago, look it up. Go on YouTube. How is gang members getting out of jail for shooting some damn body? How?
Yeah, that's
but
crazy.
As long as it's one of us,
that's crazy.
They should be in jail for life. I know a guy that went left and came back and shot a young man for no reason. They gave him a year in the penitentiary. Why?
Damn.
Why?
That may have a lot to do with the district attorney and the judges.
It is. It's the judges, the district attorney, because to keep their numbers from looking like Chicago is upped up, they got to keep them numbers down. You know, when Trump said he was sending them people over here, Trump know exactly what the hell he talking about. Brandon came on TV and said, oh, no, we're at 35%. Crime is down. You a damn lie. Because Memorial Day weekend, there was 50 damn people that got shot. But
yeah, I heard about that.
But listen, when Trump say he's going to bring in, like, different National Guards and stuff like that to different states, the mayors we don't need it. We don't need no outside.
Yeah, he pissed me off.
Y'all do. Yes,
yeah,
y'all
we do.
They just brought them into Memphis. They came in about a month ago in Memphis, and they fought it with all of the crime that was going on in Memphis. But because you have like FedEx owner, he just passed away. All those execs. He said, I'm sending them anyways. He went against what the mayors wanted, and hey, they've been out
and
there.
that's what he needs to do. And
That's what Chicago need, because they ain't scared here. They ain't scared at all.
Hell no,
like
I
the
can tell they ain't
summertime,
scared there.
hell no, because I gotta walk around and I got my protection on me. Lord forbid that I have to do anything to protect myself in that manner. But I mean, I have to move from A to Z. So I always have to just watch my surroundings, and I shouldn't have to live like that. I am a taxpayer. I work, like I pay bills, I pay the taxes, but he's lying when he say crime is down here. We ain't down nothing. We actually look like it's going up.
And then I be thinking they don't be wanting Trump to send people in because then they're gonna see all the corruption. They're gonna see all the corruption that they doing. Why wouldn't you want him when it is like a murder massacre going on?
It is. It ain't a lie. It is. Like I said, 14 and 15-year-olds are able to get guns, but can't go to the liquor stores. Is mind blowing to me.
I be thinking they want us to, hey,
exactly.
let them shoot each other out. But then I hate to say this, y'all, but then everybody want to say Black Lives Matter, Black Lives Matter. But then when y'all see something y'all don't want to tell, then y'all sit up here be knowing that y'all kids out here pew pewing people and toting and all this kind of stuff and selling drugs. Y'all know this and don't say nothing. Like y'all let people unalive each other all based off a street and territory. Like who raised?
What do y'all think the cops are scared of the community? What do y'all think in Chicago?
I think they in a group of their own. As long as you don't bother them, you can do whatever to each other.
And
that's what it
it's
fucking
not
looks
just
like
Chicago.
to me.
It's like that all over the world.
Yeah, no, for real. Long as we kill it, they fact. What these young folks don't understand is they found a way to get us off, and that's to give them weapons, and give them manufactured drugs. Now we got pills they could take. Now we got liquid medication they could take and get high. Yeah, give them that. That gives them enough. That alters their mind. Then as soon as you say, "Oh, excuse me," they ready to shoot you.
But you
Or
know
if you
what, Freddie? Our crime rate here. I know this. Our crime rate here is allegedly higher than theirs.
how they not reporting it right here. You got to understand, that's why I say it's political. They're not reporting the accurate shit that go on here. Trust and believe. Because they
Yeah.
would have been sent somebody up in here. I mean, it's no
Well,
way you can't
Trump
even sit in your
tried.
car. You can't sit in your car and you got to worry about if somebody going to come try to rob you or shoot you. You
Yeah.
understand? My son was just on the train, and when he didn't even make it to the train, I told him to get off and get in the Uber because there's 10 guys on the train, and my phone just started vibrating. I'm like, what the hell? I'm like, oh no, don't catch the train home. Because working downtown, you got to catch trains and stuff. Like you have to be like cautious in Chicago.
Hell, people scared to even get in Ubers here because the Uber do stuff to you.
Oh Lord, yeah, it's bad everywhere, but we doing what they want us to do. I mean, they want us to kill each other off, and I think we doing a damn good job at it. Cause there's no way in hell that we have this much hate for each other. I don't have no hate in my heart for nobody to where I want to hurt them. I don't
And
give
then
a
you got
damn what's
people
going on.
advocating for, Holly and
To me,
stuff.
that is,
Instead
and
of saying that what she did is wrong.
yeah, but see, that's why I only watch certain channels. I can't get down with the YouTube crap because it's like the common sense ain't common. It's no way y'all telling me that is okay for her to unlive somebody. Because if it's okay for her to do that, she'll do it again. You know what I'm saying? She might get mad at dude and pop his ass off. Who knows? You know
Or
what I'm
people will
saying?
start going to get TPOs and restraining orders just to
Exactly.
have so they can unalive somebody.
And
Well,
see, for
I
mine,
definitely think she's going to tell it once he starts pulling back from her, because right now he has to be okay with her at this point, because he don't need for her to tell about those conversations.
Yeah, but see, he made me feel like he knew from recording her what this girl was up to. So, like, some men be petty like that. Like, these men in 2025 are more emotional than women. The roles have flipped. And that's just the bottom line. He knew that what this girl was doing. Because you didn't record her over the 10 years y'all was in a relationship. But you get with this.
I don't think that when y'all
He
say he
knew.
need to tell it, he knew. He can't tell on her. You know why? Because if he tell
he
on
was
her, he got to tell
involved.
on himself.
Yeah, he knew. He knew. Yeah, he knew about it. He knew what was going on.
When he was looking at her under-eyed on that scene, I knew at that point.
He made sure because if you got a baby mama, okay, that you know that your son go to that school, and y'all know that you got your other baby mama that got a protection order, ain't no way you would allow her to be out there right there during that time when you know she got a pew. And another reason why I blame him, because he could have stopped that.
Yeah, he could have stopped that.
He could have stopped that.
I don't care what he say. When he seen her, when she said, "I'm going to get my," you know what? He should have told her, "Man, don't do that." Like I don't care. You got control over certain situations in your life. What if she was trying to shoot you? You know what I'm saying? Like, you supposed to stop that. It was never supposed to get to that level. Ever, never.
Yes, that's when he should have grabbed her. When she
Man,
said
he
she
should
was
have
going to
started
get her
blacking eyes
pew.
and dotting T's. What you mean, baby? He should have been doing all that.
Yes.
But Chicago is real life. Like, I don't know. Like I said, I have to protect myself. I'm not gonna play with you. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't know what your intentions are. We are praying that charges come quickly, because Chicago already messed up. I had a friend that got killed. I worked with her years ago. I watched her come up, with her babies and everything, and she whooped the girl. I think Miss D, you played it before. I don't know. But she beat the girl down and everything and walked out the club, went to her car. Shorty went and got her pistol and came back.
I played that. Yeah, I
You are
did.
so
And
right,
came
Black
out.
Paris. Y'all
I
see what
worked with
Black
her.
Paris just said?
Yeah, I worked with her. I worked with her for years, and she's a fighter. And she's a real life get in the street type female. She ain't no punk. She gonna get out there in the field. She whooped the girl and her baby daddy, because they have been going months and months, going back and forth, social media stuff. And the girl, when she whooped the girl and her baby daddy, they say she beat both of them up. She left out the club, and Shorty went to wherever she went, to her car, got the gun, walked down the street, same distance, and shot that girl in her chest 5 times. They just not locking her up after 8 months. After 8 months, and she was saying the same thing: self-defense, concealed to carry. She was doing the same thing this girl is doing. That's why I always say he shouldn't have never wrote no statement. That would have excluded him out of all of it, because he got the right not to talk. He don't have to answer for Shorty.
Yeah,
He
he
don't
don't
have
have
to.
to be no witness.
Yeah, he didn't have to be no witness. When he wrote that first statement, that was his first mistake. And they called you back for a second statement. So now you got to hit that stand, and they gonna use them statements against you. Clearly he ain't been in the streets long enough. I don't know really nothing about him. But anybody know, don't you walk your ass up in CPD and write no type of
He
report
knows,
with.
because his record shows. He knows.
Well, you right.
He knows. His record
Maybe he
shows that
didn't
he
know.
knows. He not dumb.
Yeah.
He beat a pew.
Yeah, because if he wouldn't have wrote, and that's why I keep saying, if you wouldn't have wrote neither statement, you wouldn't have had to been a witness.
He know
Absolutely.
that. He knows that. Y'all
Now
seen
you a
his
witness,
record.
and potentially you was a person that of interest now. Because if your first statement ain't matching that second statement, and you got 10 other people saying, them 10 other people saying the same thing, and you and this girl saying something different, one of y'all is lying.
If you just a witness and you was there to break it up, boy, you weren't never supposed to walk your dumb ass up in no police station and wrote no statement. You shouldn't have wrote no statement at all. You have the right. If they would have said, well, we might charge you, then do what you got to do. If you're not getting charged right there, you didn't have to write no statements at all. So I don't know what type of training or learning or whatever these young folks got going on, but I done been in Chicago Police Department a few times. What's your name? I don't know. What's your address? I don't know.
He ain't
Do you have a
stupid.
phone number? Sir, do I need a lawyer?
Listen,
If
it
I
was
need a
other witnesses out there too, Freddie, that we know that didn't give a statement. You know, like if I'm seeing something, they don't come up to you and say, "Give a statement." Give a statement. They may say, "Hey, did you see anything?" No, I didn't see anything. They'll go on to the next person. Hey, did you see anything? No, he did it because he wanted her to get off. He wanted her,
But he
and
messed
remember
up.
on the scene. He stopped and doing what he doing to go tell the crowd to get
Shut up.
away from Holly. So we gotta take all of that into account. That
Yeah.
boy know
The young lady
exactly
said he
what
said
he
y'all
was
stop
doing.
snitching or something. One of the
Yeah, he
witnesses
told them,
said,
he called them some snitches.
So
yeah.
that boy know exactly what to do and not to do. But he gonna say call them some snitches, but then he goes and give a statement for
He
Holly.
give two.
Come on.
He give two.
Well,
Okay,
it may
gives two.
backfire. I'm
Yeah.
pretty sure that
So
Holly is
yeah.
being quiet at this point because if she has a lawyer, her lawyer has told her to be quiet. And the reason that Quadre is, I would say that Quadre is probably doing, as I was saying before, another form of jewelry tampering, which means if he can try and change the narrative because the case is national and try and taint the minds of potential jurors, you have that to happen all the time, and to try,
And let me tell
they
y'all
have
But let me
something.
tell you
investigators.
Let
about
me let
that.
her
They
finish. Let
not
her
gonna
finish,
let
y'all.
nobody that to be
Wait,
a
wait, wait,
juror
wait.
that
Hold
know
on, y'all.
anything
Wait,
about this.
Ebonette, let her finish. Let her finish. Go ahead, sis.
Okay, to paint the try to paint a narrative, because like I said, the jurors are going to come from out of Cook County, and the case is national. So if he can try and put a narrative out, they put him on a mission to do that. The reason I heard that, I heard Keys say that some of the witnesses said that they think that they're being followed. They probably are, because if she has a attorney, the attorney has either hired a private investigator or a legal investigator. I've been a private investigator now for about 15 years. And so I've worked with defense attorneys, and I've been contracted to work with prosecutors also. And so what happens is, I'm sure what has happened with the witnesses, because Holly is more than likely going to be charged at some point. So her defense attorney, what they do is they get about getting private investigators to try and discredit the witnesses when they get on the stand. So if they follow them, they see what they have going on and all of that. That's how they try to scare them off, to try to intimidate them, or to try to discredit them. Because oftentimes that's why defense attorneys hire private investigators, or they get their legal investigators to try and poke holes in everything. I'm pretty sure that she's going to be charged, because the DA is going to feel some type of pressure if he or she wants to be reelected. But that's how defense attorneys do. You know, they kind of play dirty. They always say there's no fairness in war. And the witnesses would be the key to ensuring that Holly is convicted. Okay. And so Quadre, like I said, he's doing like another form of jewelry tampering while he's trying to taint the image of Romika in hopes that potential jurors will see stuff like that, and that'll be etched in their minds. Because even when you're on a jury, you may say, well, you know, I don't really know anything about the case, but the case is national. So I'm sure everybody has seen it, right? People lie all the time. I think basically that's what's happening. I felt from day one that Carlos and Holly had already planned this. I know people may say manslaughter. I don't know. For some reason, for me, I think it was premeditated from the very beginning. I think that he would have rather had seen her dead than to see her move on. It just would look better if it was Holly. That's why you got Quadre talking about But I believe I bust this bubble. I probably shouldn't have said that when he was like, well, we think that Romika was sending text now. Well, as an investigator, I have a system where I can even pull up who has what VPNs that people have used. So that would be easy for it to be traced if they really started looking into it. And so I think that's why they're kind of skating on a tight rope as it relates to that. But if you listen to Quadre, that's why I say even though it's stupid, it's not all bad. Because what he's doing is he's giving you, because he's so stupid, he's giving you what the defense is going to do. He's really putting out there their angle. And if I was Romika's family, and I know they're in pain and all of that, I would beat them at their own game as it relates to doing some other things to counter whatever it is that the investigator come up with. And the reason I say I think they got an investigator, because you can get investigators have a system where those cameras with their pictures, you can either subpoena and get that, a lawyer can, or if you have the system, your systems can pull up where a person has been within the city as far as those picture cameras that are on those that are on the stoplights, right? So that's why I say I believe they have an investigator, because they know she's going to be charged, and they've just started early in trying to discredit everybody.
Can I ask you a question? Can the investigators get those? They can get those pictures from those cameras?
Yeah, if Romika's family, the police can definitely get them.
I know the police.
Romika's family hired
I'm not talking
somebody.
about I'm not talking about the lawyers. I know about the lawyers. I'm talking about you said private investigator. I'm saying, can the private investigators get those pictures?
Yeah, they can.
That's why they private investigators. That's what
So I'm gonna say this, because when we talk, we put stuff out here in the atmosphere and people listen and stuff. I just pray, as far as the jury is concerned, if Romika's lawyer do their job when it comes down to the jury, because when it comes down to the jury, the lawyers are the ones that ask them questions, and if they feel like that jury may, and we do know jurors may lie, because they ask the jurors stuff like they might ask them, have you ever have you seen the case? No. They'll even ask them stuff like, have anybody ever been unalived in your family? Have you ever had any type of trauma like that? They ask that. And so I hope they do a damn good job with picking those jurors.
Well, in Chicago, y'all, she don't have to have juries. She don't have to do a jury. Yeah, she don't have to do a jury, and it might be. I'm not saying, I don't know which way she should go. I'm just praying life in jail. But that's really what I'm praying for. And far as the little nappy head boy is concerned, his little plan is backfiring on him.
Yeah, it is.
Because the people he was defending, I think it's at a point now they tired. You know what I'm saying? Like what I seen yesterday, they are tired. And he could never sit at my table, because he the type that get mad, that will get upset, and he would tell all your business. I mean, he was throwing out their real names yesterday. Like, who would know this person's name is that? You know what I'm saying? And
we forgot to tell you, Miss D.
Yeah. It's going down.
Yeah.
It's going
we
down.
forgot to tell you about, him flipping on them. Now.
Did I get dropped?
You hear Freddie? Miss D. Miss D then went and ate her something to eat. Miss D.
Hello?
Can you hear me, Freddie? Freddie? What the hell? Freddie? Can y'all hear me in the chat? Can y'all hear us?
I can hear you.
Okay, I can hear. Okay, Freddie can Freddie is something that's going on with the YouTube now, Miss D.
What happened?
Freddie can't hear us. Freddie.
All right, tell her drop down and come back up if she can
And
hear
then the
me.
other lady thing dropped down.
All right,
Well,
she can come back up too. I'll
they hear me but can't hear Freddie. Type in the chat, y'all. Tell
all
Freddie
right,
to
let me
drop down.
remove Freddie. Let me
Okay.
remove her. All right, I removed her. She can come back up. And
Can y'all hear Miss D? Okay, they said they hear you now, Miss D.
Well, I had stepped away anyway. That's why they didn't hear me.
Oh, okay. So it's just me and you up here now.
So whoever want to come back up.
I think it was it Real Talk with Tamara? Real Talk with Tamara.
Yeah,
I think
yeah,
that was right.
yeah.
And Freddie.
Yeah. All right, I got somebody. Okay, I see Freddie now.
Yeah, I'm back.
Okay.
I'm praying, like, I think they're gonna get this case together, but I feel, in my opinion, that it's more people involved. Some things just have a reaction. Like it's like it went from here to there to there. Cause I started looking at it weeks ago, like, why is they so defensive about him if he ain't committed no crime? So that's why I would never speak on him, because it's like, why y'all talk, like, why y'all doing all this if he didn't do anything? But again, you know, um, a person that be in that area frequently told me they had broken a lot of like businesses down there. And so I'm like, damn, so it's that serious? Hold on, y'all.
Miss D. Miss D? I think Miss D. I think she went to go do something.
Yeah, so I just feel like it's just a lot. I think it's just a lot going on. And then that's why I say, but I knew they was eventually gonna get at
Yeah,
him.
we gotta tell. I don't know if Miss D know. I think I forgot to tell Miss D. We forgot to tell Miss D. Did you get a chance to tell her
Nah,
already?
we was giving her bits and pieces when she started, because she didn't know what was going on. But in my opinion, I don't think dude homeboy trusts Holly. I mean I don't understand why he would. She took a life too easily for you to even trust her with yours. Um, Relationship wise, no, I don't see it, and that's when everything gonna come about. Q, he just, I don't know. I never understood him from day one. I never understood him. Um, he kind of need to fall back, but again, every time I ask people what's wrong with him, they say the boy lace. Cause ain't nobody in their right state of mind finna do it. Cause yesterday he made a statement, I do content. Then why you not doing content on something else? Like,
Yeah,
why you not?
it's not content, that's bullying.
Yeah,
Oh
he
yeah,
like,
Miss
he,
D. Me and Freddie was just thought that we forgot to tell you. You know that he basically whatever's going on, but he's upset with them. Dude is upset with them now, and
So
he's
wait,
saying things.
Quadre upset with who?
With Carlos and them, because I guess they must have told him to stop or whatever, and so
Oh.
he did a live,
too.
throwing shots
Yeah.
Really?
at them.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yesterday.
Yeah.
And names, it said the names. Yep.
Yeah.
Dropping names. Yep.
But the thing is with him, you didn't never think it was gonna get to this.
Exactly.
Because you like, I get what people saying, like a little bit of it, listen to him. I'm not gonna listen to him because he wasn't down there. That's number one. And number two, we know somebody sending that information to him. He don't have eyes in the back of his head where he could have been at the incident and in the
Carlos,
house.
because the sister already said she know for a fact
Yeah, that's
that
crazy
yeah.
word. He got overly involved, and then you was disrespectful. Look what you said to that mother. I know what you don't have. That was me. So, you
Mm-hmm.
know, at the end of the day, that boy people still cared about Ramika in their own little way. And he did too, somehow. I mean, crazy as it sounds. I mean, if she was that nutty, you dealt with her for 9 years, 9 or 10 years. You know, so eventually they people talking. They like, man, dude is he doing too much.
And
He
then
re-
he messing up, they
he
tell
messing
him to
up the case. Yeah,
yeah,
because
they
everything.
tell him to do something. They give him what to read, and then he don't study it. And then he's supposed to. They told him to study it and read it, and then he was just supposed to come on and say it. But he came on looking down. We knew he was reading, and he wasn't doing what he
Mhm.
was supposed to. So now they told him, basically to shut up. But now he don't want to shut up.
No, but look at the video he put out on Ramika's mother's birthday. When
Hmm.
he put that video out, I'm like, what the hell? That video did not support nothing that like Carlos was trying to save her. Everything he's been doing is making him look bad.
But I'm
Yep.
telling you, they turned him into against Tamika. They did that. I don't
Uh-huh.
believe that's what he wanted to do. I believe Carlos turned him into being on Holly's side. Y'all can say what
Uh-huh.
y'all
Mm-hmm.
want to, but that's what I'm getting.
And I'm getting
When
that too, Miss D.
I am too, Miss D, but anything with God involved, it ain't gonna work. Anything y'all to try to do to make that girl look bad, it has not worked. With
Nope.
all the lies, with all the stuff these people coming up with, it did not work. It's not
Nope.
working. You got a woman laying on a body fighting for her life. She trying to get you to help her, and your empathy wasn't even there for her. That anything he do, he got what 5 or 10 people that's agreeing with his dumb butt. Like, and I used to ask them, like, leave them people alone, but I just stopped. Like, hey. And I read a comment one of the cousins said to him, and he was serious about what he said, like, the stuff you doing, people get hurt. I don't know why he said that to the boy, because now he's Superman. Can't nobody do nothing to him. And I'm like, wow.
He
Yeah.
didn't think that it was gonna go like this. I mean, what did
Yeah,
Quadre
you think they're
think?
gonna keep being on you? Do you think that they was gonna keep being on your side? I knew one day Quadre was gonna go against them.
Well, they going against him.
Yeah,
And it's a lot of people that's mad about the situation. Like,
which is
I don't
making
think
him
he
run
get
his
it.
mouth.
I don't get it. Like, I don't understand him.
Yeah,
I don't understand him. Because that's still someone else's, that's that young lady's child.
yeah.
You can't do stuff like that. Like in Chicago, they don't play that. I ain't gonna lie. They like that stuff he doing. Where you trying to diss the deceased? Because that's what he been doing.
And then trying
You
to flip it and tell me to give all the money that I'm making off of Romika to the
who?
family. I ain't made a dime. Don't
What
want
you
a dime.
mean?
Yeah.
I missed that.
Somebody showed me that yesterday. It
Oh,
wasn't just my name in there. It was some more other people's names on
Well,
that.
first of all, if you was making money, that's your business.
Yeah.
facts.
If I was
But
a
that's just,
content creator, then yeah,
but
but
that just show you where they heads is at. That-
exactly. He the one that was trying to sell a fake tape that didn't exist, shopping it around, asking us what we think the value of it was. He was the one that was doing that. So he needs to shut up.
girl,
I got him though,
I
y'all.
told
girl.
y'all what
Soon
was
as
gonna happen.
let
He
me
was
tell
gonna
you
take them
something.
people money,
Yep,
and once he got their money, he was
yep,
never gonna send him no video because he ain't
yep,
got it.
Yep.
yep. Because
You
soon as he
said
would have
that, Miss
showed the
D. You
video,
said it.
soon as he would have showed a video like that, I ain't gonna lie, dude was gonna get locked up.
Yep. And because that would
I
have
ain't
been
gonna lie.
interfering in an investigation.
I ain't gonna lie. He was going to jail.
Yep.
But and that's just the bottom line. And if anybody crazy enough to send him some money, that you wasn't getting no video. I
I'm
didn't know he
telling
was
y'all,
saying that.
Carlos made him do this because in the beginning, for one day, he was down with Ramika.
Yep.
When this case first blew up,
Yep. When he was on
and
that
then the
on
next
T's
day,
Live crying with that black shirt on.
I say, what the hell
Yeah,
happened?
the second day he was on one. I mean, that was up until that baby's funeral. And I'm like, enough is enough with you. Like, what is wrong with you? Because I'm in the comments arguing with people. Like, it's really some evil people out here in this world. And then y'all discussing somebody that y'all don't even effing know.
Yep. Don't even
He
know.
said she was aggressive. She's aggressive towards her baby daddy because of the stuff he was sending her through.
Exactly.
Shit, you get tired of motherfucker cheating on you, mistreating you every time you turn around. You hearing about him with this female and that female. Yeah, she was pissed off.
But that was the only person that and I don't know her, but out of everybody that I heard of that talked to her, people that she knew from her job, from the school, the people at the school, everybody said that she was so nice, she was sweet, she was
She's a
she
sweetheart.
was a vibe. She was the life of the party. She loved everybody. And then even when I saw that she gave him her shoes and her purse, you know, her Gucci shoes and her Gucci purse, just so he can go to that party that was a Gucci themed party. That shows a person's heart and character, because
Yeah.
usually nobody's gonna just do that for you, especially, you know, not related to them, you're not a man or nothing like that. That shows a lot. So he's the only one that I heard speak bad of her. The only person.
Well, clearly he's easily to influence.
Yes, he's a follower.
Yep.
He's easy to influence because yesterday, because somebody sent me the video, like, look at this. And I mean, he told about 2 or 3 different lies. He said when talking about the live, when, you know, he was supposed to have been called a goofy. And if he would have said that, I was finna treat him, but he did call you a goofy.
Exactly.
They do call you goofies out here and some. They call you a whole lot of stuff out here. I just can't repeat it right here. Come on now. That's why I
Yeah.
used to tell him when he first started, like, why are you doing this? And then I just came to my conclusion that he hated her.
And me too. Me too.
I
Carlos
ain't
called
gonna.
him a goofy, but Carlos need him. So that's why he had
But
to clear
Now
see,
that
he don't
shit
need
up.
him no
but
more.
that shows you,
He
y'all,
don't need him
too.
no more. He don't need him no more
Yeah.
because he done did too much damage. He don't need him no more.
But see, that word goofy, he knew that he was a goofy. That's why he picked him, because he knew that he could influence him and to get him to do anything, because he's a goofy.
Yeah.
Yeah, he they send off.
Mm-hmm.
He they send off. But
Yeah.
that's exactly what they did. Sent you off, baby.
And
If you
you
ain't been
got out
around a
here and
person,
yeah.
And I'm gonna tell you something too. That's why Dave would never make him shut up. When people used to ask Dave, make him stop, tell him to stop. Dave didn't do that shit because Dave knew Carlos and Nappyhead was in cahoots together, talking behind that scenes. Okay, Dave knew
Yeah.
exactly what he was doing too. And let me tell you this: I believe that Carlos was giving him money.
I
I don't
believe
think
that
so
too.
on that.
He
You
probably
think he
I
was
don't
going?
think
You think
so.
he was doing that free? You think he was doing
No.
that free, Freddie?
Yep. I think
I
that's
don't
what
believe
he.
that.
Yes.
I don't believe that.
Yes.
I don't believe that neither. I think he was throwing him a little change.
Yeah. I don't know.
Not no
The
big
way
money.
I
Some
say he is
change.
over money, I don't think he.
Oh, well,
I don't
yeah,
think,
you might be right.
Yeah.
You might be
The
right
way
I
he
about
don't
act
think
that.
all
over
that was
money.
free. I just can't believe that.
Yeah, but I knew eventually they was going. He didn't. That he did more damage to the case, even though you can't tell him that. But he has done more damage. First off, that video you put out of her laying on the ground. I got so many people on my end that I talked to. That's when they said they lost all respect for dude. Because you know the streets is talking and there's different stories that's going back and forth. You know,
And
I heard a
Carlos
different.
probably seen that too. Like, man, you messing up.
He
You messing up.
is.
I sent you out here to do a certain job and you messing it up.
Now
You
he
not
sent them
doing what
out
I
here to do
told you.
one thing. He sent him to do one thing, and he has turned it into something else.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
That's what happened.
Yep.
He didn't send him out here to keep going, because he been going literally for 60 days.
Yep.
You know, but again, he doing more hurt than good. You can't tell him that. You know how some people just so hard-headed and just don't believe shit stink? He
Yep.
that person. You
Yeah.
can't tell him Boy, when you put that video of her laying on the ground, that discredit anything about that man. Don't nobody want to hear he was trying to help her.
Yeah. And you know who else I think probably not at the beginning, but came in a little bit later, throwing him a little change, the auntie.
Well, yeah, that's because
Homicide
they
Holly
knew him.
auntie.
Well, yeah. But I don't think
Homicide
they know
Holly
enough
auntie.
about him. Again, she listening to them tell the story and she believing them.
Mm-hmm.
That's like my kids come telling me something. See, but I know when my kids lying to me. I don't care
Mm-hmm.
what you say. My kids ain't finna come up in my face and tell me no bullshit. Because I taught my kids, if you lie to me, I can't help you. So you
Yeah.
need to tell me the truth.
And
So
then
we
I can believe that Carlos sent him on assignment, but did not want him to do all the things he was doing, jumping on all these platforms, and he probably didn't like all that shit.
Yeah, because because it don't make him look good again. What have he really showed that's making him look like he wasn't involved? I say that word.
Yeah.
Because at first I was like listening to a few people, and I told you, me and a person, we always have a healthy debate. But when that person came to me like, nah, Fred, I'm looking like, damn, finally, thank you. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like I synced it, I smelt it in the beginning, something was wrong. And I still feel like something is wrong. I
Yeah.
just can't put my finger on it.
Yeah.
But when I have a person that I've been in debate with this situation, again, healthy, and they telling me, nah, something not right. Because if you haven't done anything, nobody
Yeah.
got to go this hard for you.
Exactly. Why all of a sudden, because you when they start people start talking about you, then all of a sudden people start getting threats and stuff like
Yeah.
that. No innocent person moves like that. No
Yeah.
innocent person that has nothing to hide acts the way Carlos acts.
Yeah, if you broke up a fight, you broke up a fight. But now it's like, even when Quadre, they was fighting each other and pulling each other hair. I don't know who open book. And I went up there and told them, you lying.
Yeah.
You know they didn't have a fight. No, they never
Then
even got a
he
chance to
said the
swing at each
wrong
other.
thing. Remember, he
Oh,
said the
yeah.
wrong thing, and he had to come out here and clean it up because he had said Holly had chased Romika around the car. Then everybody started saying, then he was like, "Oh well, let me tell you why." Then that's when
And
he
then he
threw
said
in,
that Ramika pulled Holly hair. Remember that?
yeah,
Baby,
pulled her
when he
hair,
said
and then
she ran into his arm, like, what are you talking about?
yeah, because he knew he slipped up and said that Romika was chasing Romika around the car, and then everybody was like, everybody assessed it and thought about it. Wait a minute, Holly was chasing. I meant to say Holly. Holly was chasing Romika around the car. Why would
Mm-hmm.
Holly be chasing her if she is the one that's supposed to be scared? So then that's when he came out with, oh, she was chasing her because Romika was trying to run to the car and
No.
get the baby.
No.
Okay,
And I'm
that's when he
glad
said
James
that.
Brown debunked that, because why is she why does she want to harm a baby and her child is across the street?
Exactly.
Do you think she thought she was gonna leave this earth that day? Because
Mm-hmm.
I'm pretty sure she would have just stayed in the school. But see, from my understanding, in her and whatever her little story thing is, he been coming up there to that school bothering her.
Yeah, he been going up there. It was a post that I seen that somebody said that they were just driving past and a woman said, "Hey, can you record this?" And it was Romika because Carlos was there and he was trying to jump on her, and she asked the person to record, and the person was like, "Man, he trying to jump on her at the school."
And she's so tiny. She little. She not as big
Uh-huh.
as y'all think she is. She
No,
like
well,
a
she looks tiny, but I just
she's
thought she was taller. But then
yeah.
until I seen the her height, and then what's the
Yeah.
name is even short. She's only
Now, no,
5'2".
home girl is taller than her.
No,
She got an inch over her.
it showed that what's her name? How much that Holly is 5? Which one of them was 5'2"? Is it Romika or
It's
one of them is 5'2", and then the other one I think is 5'5"?
no, one of them is she is 5'4".
Who?
Homicide.
Okay, and so then it has to be Romika then that's
She the
5'3".
same height as my daughter.
Okay. Yeah, because
She
they
the
don't
same.
look big. I just
Yeah.
thought Romika was a little taller. That was it. You can
Nah.
tell Holly is short. You can tell
Yeah, but
that.
she was an itty bitty something. She wasn't no big, big boned girl. But
None of
again,
them are. Neither one of them
yeah,
are.
yeah. But she shorty dude to me. And I don't know if they be listening to us, but to me, he messed the case up. He hasn't
Hey,
showed
Miss
us.
Carol.
Hello,
Miss
y'all. How y'all
Kara,
doing?
hey,
Freddie, how y'all?
hey, baby, hey.
Y'all doing okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Uh-huh.
Good.
Yes,
I
ma'am.
was hearing someone was talking about Holly and them have a private investigator or something was following
I
people.
don't know.
No, we don't know that. She
We
just
don't know
said that
that.
she believes.
Oh,
We don't know that.
oh,
Nah, we don't know that. We don't put nothing outside in the air. That's
Uh-huh.
we don't
But
right.
want
we
to be.
don't know.
Yeah, we don't know that. I don't know what the family doing for our attorneys and none of that.
Right.
None of that. I don't know none of that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I just know that a certain somebody named Nappy Head helped master K.
I,
He
when,
did. He did. It's no way. And that's why I
yeah.
always said, dude, you did when you went in that police station, you didn't have to write no statement. That would have excluded you from the whole case.
Mm-hmm.
You didn't have to write a statement. You wrote a statement, and then it's like, in my eyes, you picked a side.
That's right. Now you right on that one.
You picked a side when you did that. Even though you didn't have to do a damn thing, you got the right to an attorney. You have a right to say, "What's my name? Am I getting arrested? What's your address?
And
Am I being
according to him,
arrested?"
Freddie, according to what he was, he don't need an attorney because he's a witness. He's a
Yeah.
witness.
Yeah.
None of the
Yeah.
other
Okay.
witnesses saying, "Do I need an attorney?" Because they're witnesses. That's why I say
Yeah,
it's
but
something ain't
when
right
you doing
about
a
him.
yeah, but when you doing a statement, when they said you got to come in, can you write a statement? Do I need an attorney?
Mm-hmm.
Am I being charged?
That's it. Mm,
That's all he had to say. That would have ended any question. Let me get
right.
my attorney.
Or you know what, Freddie, if they said you could say I ain't seen nothing. I just walked up at the end, cause they
But he
don't know
couldn't
if you
say.
saw anything or not.
You right. You right.
And
That
just say
you
I
right.
ain't seen anything.
He could have excluded himself by not answering.
Exactly. I didn't see anything, and I've seen that done. You have that. If you ain't seen nothing, then you ain't seen nothing. Hell, because some people didn't probably walk up until after the fact. Everything was over with. They don't know if you
He
saw anything or not.
Right.
yeah, he that was the first mistake. That's
Uh-huh.
why I kept saying they when they get to court, they'll use that statement against him.
Yeah.
Well, you
Yeah.
That first one that that they're gonna use that first one. If he said whatever he said on that second one, which we know is different than the first one, they're gonna use those two statements against each
mm-hmm,
other. Because they're gonna be like, you said
mm-hmm,
this on the first statement, but you said this on the second statement.
Right.
mm-hmm. Hmm.
Mm-hmm.
That's
yeah.
why I think the mistake came in. That's why I said you picked a side right there.
Yeah.
You picked the
Yeah.
side that you did. You them both of them your baby mamas. You should have just closed your damn mouth. You wanted
Exactly.
everybody else to shut up.
Mm-hmm. And even
Yep.
at the
So
scene, he kept running over that holly. Every time he would run over that holly, every time
Yep.
he came back,
Didn't he?
he was
Didn't
picking the
he? He
side then.
did. So did.
Mm-hmm.
mm.
Word about what the witness is saying.
Mm-hmm.
They
He
saying
might
the
have was
truth.
worried about
See
them
the
whooping her
shooter.
down
Right.
there.
Instead of worrying
Yeah.
about Ramika down there, you ran over the holly. As soon as that police lady went over there and
Uh-huh.
handcuffed her.
Getting a fight with the witnesses and stuff.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
That's
so it's
why
a
that
lot.
Latino girl, if y'all remember, that's why she called her boyfriend up there because she said Carlos was, being mean and aggressive to them. She didn't know if he was gonna
Mm-hmm.
do something to her or not. So she
Right.
called
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
her boyfriend and told him to get up there because
to get over there.
Carlos
Not
is
up
being
there, over there, because
aggressive.
That's what she
he was
did.
already in the area, and he just told them to come over there. But to
Yeah,
me,
yeah.
for the
Wherever
case to
they
be,
was, he wasn't far away. He was either
so I'm
at the
wondering
restaurant.
if,
He was
because
somewhere real close.
because I be thinking about this case a whole lot, and now I'm wondering if there are other people that play a part, because it got to
What
go
you
from
mean,
A to
Sharetta?
Z.
Well,
Like
I heard
the
that he
instigator.
called his cousin
Okay,
over
yeah,
to the
yeah,
scene.
yeah.
He called one of his cousins up there.
I mean,
And
somebody
whoever
made
Holly
a.
was on the phone with, y'all, you remember she was on the phone with
That's a
somebody talking?
witness.
Mm-hmm.
Whoever the middle person between them two is the witness.
Right.
Yeah,
And if anybody sat up and falsified and lied and did some stuff to
they
get
gonna
this
get
girl
themselves in
hurt,
trouble
they'd get charged. Like you.
Yep, like that lady that
for
talking about the gun was in the
perjury
car, she
and,
left, did come back.
interfering in investigation.
He
Interfering in
definitely did it.
investigation.
And all his little people that's standing behind him, I want to tell him, them people don't care nothing about you. Boy, you get locked up right now for obstruction of justice. They gonna go on with their life.
I just looked at I'm watching the comments now, y'all. AV said, my mother used to tell me, if you lie to me, I can't lie for you.
Yeah,
That's it.
man, that's how I feel. That's how I
Mm-hmm.
taught my kids. I taught my kids that if you lie
Mm-hmm.
to me,
Mm-hmm.
what I can't help you.
That's right.
Don't come lying to me,
Mm-hmm.
because if I find out the truth, that's gonna piss me
Mm-hmm.
off.
That's right.
And see,
Gretchen
I was
said,
one of the mamas that I got my boys is like 6 feet tall. So I used to
Man,
take two by fours and go upside
that,
heads. I
there
ain't
you
play
go.
that.
Shoot, I told mine he can draw tall as a tree because he's 6'4".
whoa, he's
Yeah, my kids, my
tall.
boys are tall too, girl. I ain't
Mm-hmm.
play that shit with my kids. I used to
Mm-hmm.
take two by fours with put your name on it. Cause
Thank
if you
you.
make the wrong move, I'ma get you.
Mm-hmm. That's
I
right.
know that's right.
Mm-hmm.
I ain't play no games with my kids.
Uh-uh.
But we as parents, be honest, y'all. You know when your kids are lying to you.
Yes,
Yep.
yes, yes,
Mm-hmm.
yes, you do.
Baby.
Yes, we do, rather.
Now my kids used to say, "Mom, you keep asking the same question." I said, "Yeah, because you're gonna slip up somewhere."
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Girl, I got
And
one. My oldest son, he lies so much. Girl, he'll lie, look you straight in your eye. But that youngest son, he ain't gonna lie about nothing. Mm-mm.
yeah, I got my stepson. I raised him. He like that. He
Mm-mm.
don't do it with me no more because I'm straight up. Now, why did you
Right.
just lie?
Then you got the kids that when they get caught, they'll tell on themselves and tell
Yeah.
on
Oh
what
yeah.
everybody did
Mm-hmm.
and tell
Oh
on
yeah. That
themselves too.
that's
Mm-hmm.
somebody we know named Nappy Head. Shit,
Yeah.
Nappy Head the feds, boy.
Mm-hmm.
On my mom. I wouldn't look what them kids say on my mama. He would never
Okay,
sit at my table.
on
But
my
y'all, is
mama.
Carlos' mother still living?
Yes.
Who
I
mama?
think of her.
Who y'all
Yes.
say?
Yeah,
Carlos'
he
mother.
got
His
he got a
mom.
pretty he got a beautiful
Who
mother. I
mama?
see
Who mama,
Yeah,
Really?
his
y'all?
mom is still living. Yes.
Who
Oh,
mama?
I wonder what how
Q,
she's
not Q,
feeling
the
then.
other one. I
Oh,
hate to say his
Carlos.
name, the baby daddy.
Oh, okay. Yeah, his mom. You know what? Yeah, somebody came in the chat before and told us that she's still living.
Mm.
Yep, she's still living for sure because there was a whole big old thing in
Yeah.
my group the other day
Uh-huh.
about
Yeah.
his mama being posted.
Yeah,
Oh,
but she loved her too. She
right.
Yeah,
loved Romika
yeah,
too. Like
yeah.
we
Mm-hmm.
can't bash the family because the
Mm-hmm.
But
family didn't
Right.
I'm
do
gonna
it.
Right.
say this though.
Because that's what the sister in the end was talking about how knitted their family was and how he destroyed their
Yeah, and
family. Mm-hmm.
because he destroyed everything. But I'm gonna
Mm-hmm.
say this, and I don't mean I don't want to step on anybody's toes. She was, from what I heard, was loved and loved Romika and everything like that. But
Mm-hmm.
as of right now, I wouldn't trust her, and I must tell you why. Because at the end of the day,
Hey,
Carlos is still her son.
that's it.
Oh, well,
That's
that's
That's her
it.
facts.
son,
That's facts.
That's mm-hmm.
We
and,
ain't say
and
we had to
yeah.
trust her, Ebony.
Right.
No, I'm not
Mm-hmm.
saying
we,
us. I'm not saying us trusting her. I'm saying,
Right.
the family, shouldn't.
I'm gonna
Mm-hmm.
That's
keep
what I'm
telling
talking
y'all.
about.
22. This my 30th time telling y'all this. They not finna chastise him in front of y'all. So if they feel a certain type of way, they not finna trespass in front of
I'm not
everybody.
talking about Carlos.
Oh, okay, yeah, yeah.
I'm talking about his mom. And
Oh,
of
yeah.
course, I'm just saying I wouldn't, trust her as of right now because of the
Yeah, but
situation. And at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? You're gonna a person at which I'm not knocking her for it at all because at the end of the day, she's gonna ride with her son.
and then again, she might not.
Yeah.
Then again, she might not.
Why
But
not?
you know what?
If my
I'm gonna
son
say
did
this.
something like that, I'm gonna tell
But
you
but
something.
but listen, Freddie. But we got to think about as of what she may believe from what he's told her. Even though we might think, but if she really believes that he didn't do anything and that he tried his best, she's gonna believe him. Now, if she believes that he did something wrong, then maybe she wouldn't ride with him. But if she believes in her son, she's gonna ride with him. You see what I'm
Yeah, but
saying?
you got to look at it.
I'm gonna tell you, yeah, I'm looking at it another way on that, and that's
I'm looking
because
at it
I
like
know
this:
some stuff
if
in the
she
back
know her
end.
son and she know what's wrong and right, and she know, I mean, she probably ain't gonna
Exactly.
say anything because look at Miss Robbie, how she did Tim, and she's still thinking this boy didn't do it, instead telling people, you know. But me myself, y'all, it would hurt me to my heart. I would, let my son have it. But I'm
Me
like
too.
you, Fred. I would be by his side. Right or wrong, I'll be by your side.
Exactly.
But I'm not gonna lie to
Okay.
you. I'm
Yeah.
not gonna take
Yeah,
up
you
for
And
right.
you.
me
We'll be by
too.
our
You know.
kids in case he get his
Uh-huh.
time, so we can know where to send him. I'm gonna send you a
Right.
few dollars now. Gonna have to
Uh-huh.
get you a job in there.
Right.
So yeah, you right.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
but listen, y'all. I mean, I would if I knew my child did something wrong,
Mm-hmm.
I would really, really let them have it, right? Not in
Yes.
front of nobody.
Right.
But I wouldn't
Do you have that
be to
card here?
go and allow my child to go to prison, especially if I know my child ain't never been in prison. Then you know how they kill people in prison. I,
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't I wouldn't send my child to prison or be a part of my child going to prison. I'm gonna just be honest.
Well, I
Well,
don't know.
I mean, I could.
I've done it. I've turned man's in. I'm sorry, cause I
Yeah,
told.
I got a stepson. I just went off on him a few days. He mad at me right now, but I had to say
Right.
what I had to say because clearly ain't nobody else telling you this. You got your
Right.
damn self in trouble.
Right.
So
Yeah, I
you
Mm-hmm.
don't
gotta
say all
deal.
those things. I would say all those things, and I probably wouldn't talk to my child. But be a part of my child being sent to prison. I
Well,
don't
she
know if
ain't gonna
it
have
was.
no control over that
Yeah.
either, Ebony.
Yeah,
I'm
She
not
ain't
gonna get
got
on the stand and lie for him. I'm telling you now. You got to be careful.
Yeah, she ain't got
Mm-hmm.
no control over the situation
Yeah.
because I'm
yeah.
pretty sure that ain't something she would
But
have
I'm saying,
wanted to
like, I
happen.
was thinking as far as if she knew something, or like, how
Oh,
when your child do stuff, or like when people do things, is always somebody that they tell. Is always, and it usually be the parent or the brother or the daddy. Like if she knew, and he confessed to his mother about it, whatever, I don't know if I would
she
be
don't strike
able
me
to.
as the type of person that will be for his nonsense. If that makes
Well,
sense to you.
how people, how judging a book by its cover can fool you all the time.
Don't whine it.
You know how that goes too, Freddie. We used
Yeah.
to think a person is one way.
Oh, that.
She don't seem like that. And then we find out what. Cause prime example. Look how they didn't think Carlos. He would have been a part of the
Oh
unaliving
well, yeah, yeah,
of
yeah,
her.
yeah.
You know what
Yeah,
I'm
the aunt
saying?
did say she was defending him in the beginning, but that's based off the
Exactly.
stuff that he was telling
Hmm.
her. You know
Yep.
what I'm saying? So I
Until the
understand
stuff
that
start
too.
opening up and she starts seeing.
Yeah, I understand that too. People I don't know. This is just a messed up situation. And that's why I
Yeah.
said in the comment, even if he want to stick with the story that he given, then you didn't allow Holly to mess your life up.
That's
But at
right.
the same token, you could have stopped her from what she was doing. Because she really
Yeah.
messed your life up with the decision that she made on that
Hey,
day.
that's
And
right.
we
And
just gonna put
I
it
say
all
like
on her.
this. I don't believe that he allowed her to make. He made that choice because
Yeah.
I'm not the type of person that blame other people for other people's actions, or you did this because of her, or you did this because of him. No, because at the end of the day, he had a choice,
Mm-hmm.
and
Yeah.
his choice should have been to stop it.
Yeah, he should have stopped it. That's for sure.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
especially when he knew she had that GUN. And then when she said it in that moment,
Mm-hmm.
all he
Yeah.
said was, she's gonna go get her GUN. Watch.
Mm-hmm.
But
That's
that's
when
like
he
us.
could have
But
went
I
to
wonder, do
her.
he not realize that he gave her the okay?
Huh.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
don't forget
Okay.
about the end what the witness said. Don't forget about the when he went
Yeah.
up to her and said and did a fist bump and said it was self
What's
defense,
that
right?
defense was
And
it?
then she said, yeah, it was self defense. Don't forget about
He
that
coached her.
part.
Now,
That's like
Ebony,
coaching her.
Ebony, you always may say something that make me come up here. Now, if I'm the
Hey,
mama,
Miss Smith.
hey, how y'all doing? As soon as they put out a reward for turning him in, I'm turning him in. I'm turning them in. You shouldn't have let them put
Oh
no money and no bounty on their head. Look, son. Look, son. They put out a bounty. It's
my God.
better your
Yeah,
mama get
now
it
I'm
than
turning them
anybody
in
else. I'm
then.
sorry. I'm putting out a bounty for you. They put out a bounty. Your mama need the money. Go on, sit that time out. We better stop
And
acting
then you
like
know
that.
what? You right. And then he probably would maybe safer in that than out here because then people will be either way he have a bounty on his head if he stay out in the street, and then he probably would be safer in there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yup.
But
So
Because
y'all,
don't
I
this
let me
really
case is
find out
believe.
it's a bounty. Uh-huh.
Yeah. I really believe Carlos could have stopped that. When that girl
Yeah.
said she was going to get that gun, he could have stopped it right then.
Yep.
He could have stopped it right then.
Uh-huh.
God give us two choices in the morning when we get up. And that's to do right and that's to do wrong. I
I
really
like that.
and I just believe that she could have picked a better choice, like as a woman. Like,
Right.
man, I'm not finna shoot this girl, like, because
Mm-hmm.
we still got to co-parent and coexist with each other. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I just think it was selfishness. Have
Yeah,
you
it's
ever
just
heard of people
evil.
that,
She just envious. She's so envious of Romy. She was so
yeah, it
envious.
was a
Wanted
I,
him
I
selfish
don't
dead.
think
act.
I will tell y'all, I don't think it's enough envy in the world. She was jealous, and I've heard
Yep.
on
Yeah.
other panels that she
Yeah.
was,
Yeah.
and it's not even jealous of Romika. She has a jealous spirit. It could
Yeah.
have been
Yeah.
any
Yeah.
woman. It could have been any woman. It's not just Romika.
Yep.
And
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Right.
and then we saw the video where it said that she couldn't co-parent. She said, You ain't gonna be around my kid. I wouldn't even
Yo,
be
she did.
asking about my baby." So it's no in her mind, it was no way for her to be able to co-parent yet. She was not there
Hmm.
yet. She wasn't
Right.
on that maturity level.
Yeah.
I don't
Yeah.
even think there
Yeah.
was no way that Carlos could get her there because he had already psyched her up on some other. He juiced her up on some
Mm-hmm.
other stuff.
Yeah.
So how do you get somebody to then turn around and be ready to co-parent? And the
Mm-hmm.
baby only
Yeah,
6 months old.
Right.
because when he mad at Ramika, he telling her, well, Ramika getting on my nerves. She doing this, she doing that, and she already taking it in silently. I don't like her either. You know what I'm saying? So,
Mm-hmm.
but
Mm-hmm.
he could have stopped that. That's my issue. Like you could have stopped that dude. That shouldn't went down like that.
Right.
Yeah, I agree with that.
And
But I
that
tell
was
y'all one thing, Holly is the true example of what they used to say about the light-skinned black women, that think they are this and that and they so superior over others. She is the perfect example of that. And she do believe she's just that.
I don't know why, because she ain't all that though.
Yeah. Well, she thinks that. She really do. Well,
She
I
but
never
and
ever
honestly,
ever.
y'all, and honestly,
Yeah, she
looking at
thinks she
her
look
picture,
better than Ramika. She
yeah,
thinks
but
she
looking
dressed
at
better
her
than Ramika.
No, she definitely don't. Romika was
Look
a
at her
vibe
dressing
and
like on a
impressive.
baby shower. Like she was just trying to be Romika.
Everything she did to want to be like Romika.
Yeah.
Everything.
But guys, I'm gonna tell y'all, it really didn't have anything to do with Romika at that point. She was imitating what she thought Carlos liked.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So it doesn't, like we keep saying it's about Romika, but I realized once they said that she's done this before with that
Yeah.
white goals people and she terrorized
Yeah.
other women, it doesn't have anything to do with the particular woman. That's her spirit. And what
Just
she
want to be
does is
number one.
she just wants to be number one. Yeah.
That's it. Yeah, that's
She
true.
wanted that man. And I don't get females that do that, because if I'm having a hard time with them, what make you think you not finna have a hard time? What make you think he finna not cheat on you?
Because they always
Think he a
think,
better person?
yeah, right, Gene. They always think, oh, I'm a better person. He's not gonna do
I'm
that
that
to
one.
me. I'm not her.
Yeah,
Oh, she
okay.
didn't know how to treat him right. That's what they be
But
thinking.
y'all, she did want that love that Los gave Romika. She wanted
Yeah.
that.
And she wanted
Yeah.
she wanted the cars and the fucking
What?
designer
Hold on.
clothes.
That
Yep.
tickled my spirit. What love? Romika wasn't getting no love by that point.
So
She's
what?
totally
But
confused.
like the aunt said, when they first got together, that was beautiful. They had a nice relationship. So
So
I
we
just think
think.
that.
Well,
But
it had
Holly,
to be a good
but Holly
part,
never,
good
but
time.
Holly never saw that. That's not what Holly saw. Holly saw
Yeah.
pictures.
But
She saw
she know that
things.
And
she
she
know
saw
that he was
material
stuck on her.
things. That's
That
what
Yeah,
Holly
part.
saw
that's
too.
all she saw.
She saw
Holly was
material
not.
things that she wanted.
She not rap tight. Yeah, Holly not rap
Yeah.
tight. She's not in it for love. That's definitely, we can take that off the picture. Just like we
Right.
saw her on a vacation with some old dude that looked crazy. She's
Uh-huh.
in it for things.
Control and possession.
Yes,
For
that's it.
material things. Do y'all think she was with that 47-year-old man for looks or something like that? No. She was in for it probably for what he can give her. That's why she
Exactly.
don't that's why she got OnlyFans. So it's not T said, it's not about love or anything like that. It's about material things and what she can get and all that kind of crap.
But
She
she
thinks she's
don't even know
superior.
if he got that stuff for sure. She don't even know if he was balling out his man like that. Because to be at somebody's house for a whole weekend, he couldn't buy you an outfit or two or
Mhm.
Yeah,
three.
it
No.
was too late then. It was too late then. But see, because she was looking at how Romika lifestyle was, and she knew that he bought her a Benz and all that kind of stuff, and that's why she was wearing Romika's jacket. She should have
Yeah, that
knew
was
that
her
if you
jacket.
couldn't buy you
Mhm.
a jacket for
Mhm.
yourself, and you had to wear Romika's jacket, something is wrong. But see,
Right.
she thought he was that little rap stuff he was doing. She thought he was a rapper. He around here with all that fake gold on. She thought she hit the jackpot,
Yeah, okay.
and she said,
But
"Let
I
me
just
let me
want the
get this."
lawyer to ask one question. Ma'am, whose jacket is that you have?
Yeah.
Because
Well,
it's a coincidence that you have the same jacket as
she
the
don't
baby
got it no
daddy.
more. She don't got it no more because I think Ramika got it back or whatever. Because when she was on that TikTok, they wanted her to put it on. She said,
Piss
"I'm not
me off.
gonna put it on that old jacket, girl. You ain't gonna put it on because you ain't got it no more. He let you
Yeah,
wear
that
it for
wasn't
your
her
birthday,
jacket.
and then Ramika got in his ass, and then you had to give it back."
Yeah, little
Cause I
bitch.
saw her in the jacket. The sleeves was too long for her, and you could tell she
Yeah,
had them pushed up some. That was Romika's jacket.
that was wrong. That was her
But
jacket. That's for
Romika
sure.
arms is longer than yours. That's why the sleeves was longer, and you had it
See, that's
pushed
why I
up.
want the lawyer to ask her that question. Because if she a lie about that, what else you a lie about?
Exactly.
Oh, I can't wait till they question about the never ever. That's what I can't wait to hear.
Ooh, baby, don't you wish we was the flies on the wall?
But you know what, y'all? We knew she wasn't rap tight when she said this. I would never have a
She
job
rap.
wiping
She
old
have
people
all.
ass and showering shit.
And
She have
feeding
all
them.
her
Don't forget
senses.
to feed them
Grandma,
hard. and
That
feeding
little
them.
girl got all her senses, y'all. We ain't finna say she's slow. She got all her
No,
senses.
who
I don't
said
think
she's
privilege.
slow?
She's
Who
a
Got some
said she's
screws
privileged,
slow?
missing or
spoiled
loose.
brat that feels like
Oh,
she's
she definitely
entitled.
not slow. She definitely
Entitled.
not slow.
Entitled. She like
Cause
Yeah,
entitlement.
she's
she put this shit
entitled.
in motion. She got that TPO and everything.
Yeah, she
Oh
ain't
no,
slow
she
by no.
not
She ain't
slow.
retarded by no means.
You know what I would call her? I call her calculated. A
Oh yeah,
calculated, crazy,
yeah.
unhinged, homicide, Holly
She's
hoe.
a calculated
That's
criminal.
it.
She's a
Yep,
That's
Yes.
her new
calculated
name,
criminal.
calculated.
yep.
Yeah.
No, not criminal, Miss D. She's a calculated, the M word, you know.
Yeah, I
Oh,
ain't
She a
want to say it. That's
menace.
why I said
She
Yeah,
the
that.
menace to. She's the menace to society.
there.
yeah. She's the
Yep.
minister, and that's I really feel that way because she shouldn't be out here in the world
Well,
because
they
Right.
gonna
not
get her,
on,
y'all.
she shouldn't
Yeah.
be out here,
They
y'all.
gonna get her. They gonna lock her up.
I believe they
Because
are.
not only could she unalive the person that she's trying to unalive, but she could end up unaliving bystanders, innocent
Yeah.
bystanders.
Yeah, she
Mhm.
going though. She going to jail.
Mhm.
She out of there.
Mhm.
We don't
Yeah.
want no. They don't. I know the family don't want no bargaining on no table. We don't want no 5 years. She can't do
And
nothing.
I can't wait to the point where she said that Romika was going after her baby, but
She
yet and
wasn't.
still, now here Romika going after your baby, but you on the phone leaning against a car on the phone. You didn't go
Yeah,
check on your
not
baby.
even caring about your
Come on,
baby.
baby. Something
Okay,
ain't right
I
there.
think she's worried about that
But
man.
y'all,
That's
I'll
it
it.
be
ain't no
okay if
way.
she got
I'm gonna say
manslaughter
this.
with other
This is gonna be
charges
my
too.
thing though. Y'all are gonna tell me, and she cannot tell me that Los has not already brought that baby around Romika. Romika ain't held that baby,
Mhm.
kissed on that
Mhm.
baby.
Hmm.
Mhm.
Men like Los do not respect the game. They are not gonna respect the fact that you
That's
don't
right.
want your kid around another woman. It's just
Well,
Mhm.
plain and
clearly she
simple.
synced the baby because her son was in
Was
the car with the
around, look,
baby.
yeah, yep.
Mhm.
She
So
Mhm.
synced
while
that
she's sitting
baby.
up, she one of them people. She make up stuff in her head.
Okay,
He
yeah.
talking about you want to see my baby. What you want to see the second baby mama baby? Yeah, I want to see the
Mhm.
little
Come on,
kids.
what type of
Mhm.
woman would want to see? I'm gonna
That
tell you what type
that's
of
a
woman.
big
A
kid.
A
real
real
woman,
one.
not a
A
Yeah.
real one.
lunatic like
Mhm.
you.
A
Mhm.
real woman.
Hmm.
Cause my kid's father
Absolutely.
he got other kids, and I always was the type these kids need to get to know each other, so they
Right.
can grow up together and protect each other.
Mhm.
Like I
Mhm.
don't got no beef with your baby mamas, but I don't play when it comes to the kids either.
There you go.
Wait, I'm laughing at what I just saw in the comments when I looked. Said Keys said that Holly be having on Romika clothes and they be all twisted up. Yeah, cause they can't. They not made for her.
They not for her.
Uh-huh.
Exactly.
Mhm.
She
They be
said
all
this jacket was
twisted
from
up.
2 or 3 years ago.
Here's the
Girl, that is
game.
her jacket. Stop
Yes, laughing
lying.
Okay.
about it.
If
Yeah.
it's from
Stop
2, 3
lying.
years ago, why you
Mhm.
got it on? It
Mhm.
ain't yours.
Same jacket her baby daddy got on. That's very mysterious to me.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I said that lawyer, if you hear me, please ask her
Yeah.
where did you get that jacket from, ma'am? And can you produce some receipts?
Yeah. Mm.
Mother trucker.
And Romika said it. She said, "I'm gonna clown you in these comments and Carlos, and I'm gonna clown her. Cause why did you give her my jacket? I've been
Yeah,
looking for my jacket."
yeah. That
Yeah,
was
cause
her
she
jacket.
posted that. Yeah, and she showed the picture of her in the jacket to let
Yeah.
everybody know. Look, this is my jacket.
Mhm. Yeah,
But
that's the
that's
first
that
question.
scamming. That's probably because that scamming. It dry up sometimes. You can't keep doing it over and over and over again. That's how
Uh-uh.
you get.
Yeah.
You get caught up.
Well,
Oh,
these in Chicago
kitchen
ain't
is so
scared. Shit.
cute, Miss Jean.
Huh?
Your kitchen is your little kitchen so
Oh,
cute.
thank you.
I like your kitchen.
Thank
I'm
you.
I'm being
It's
nosy.
dirty, y'all.
Well, she going to jail. I just hate
Yeah.
Chicago. I'm just thinking it's a lot more going on, and it might be a little bit more people getting arrested. Shit.
I thought
Mhm.
you was gonna say what's going on and what's going wrong.
So
Yeah, what's going on and what's going wrong? Type
he
shit.
need to be on stage, a comedian. He had me rolling.
Type
What's
shit.
going on and what's going
He
wrong. That's
had
what I
me
thought. I thought you was
Is
gonna
you
rolling.
say that,
is you
Freddie.
crazy?
Is you
Fuck
fucking
shit.
Type of
crazy?
shit. type of shit.
Type shit.
Type shit. Got me saying it now.
Shout out to Miss D. Type shit. Shout out to Miss D.
Are you crazy?
Yes.
Yeah, but it's coming, y'all.
Mm-hmm.
Chicago
Now,
just a little slow.
Yeah, we
now,
just
Freddie,
got to
I do
understand.
want to
We not on.
say, I do want to say, Freddie, for all that Chicago got going on, once y'all square that stuff away, the way that they are processing people, I think is a lot fairer than everybody else. Like everybody else, you got to fight your case from the inside. Like I wouldn't want to be a criminal, but if I was a criminal, I'd rather be a criminal in Chicago because I can fight my case from the outside instead of being trapped behind bars. Because that's just crazy
Only
work. A
when
lot
you
of these,
don't commit murder, anything with a gun, you sitting. You not coming out
really,
for no murder and no crimes like that. They left people confused. She only was let go because whatever he said. I'm
Yeah.
assuming, allegedly. Whatever he said is why they went with, okay, we going to finish investigating this. We can't hold her. If they really wanted to hold her, they can. But I
Yeah.
don't know nobody that went in honestly for the M word and for the G
Uh-huh.
word that's let back out.
Right. Because you know
really.
what? You're right. Because that
Facts.
first witness that they call her Rosa Perez, that's what Pease call her. She's the
Yeah.
one that said that she didn't want to testify. But
No,
then
that's not what she
No, she didn't
said.
say that. She didn't
That's
say
not what
that.
she said. What she
okay.
They
said was
lying.
she don't want them to say she didn't give a statement. She don't
Mm.
want them to get her on no stand and say she didn't produce a statement.
Oh,
That's why.
okay. Now I know her. She said she didn't want to be on the stand, so she said they want to be saying,
Nah,
okay,
nah.
okay.
Yeah, you that
So
I
because
had heard
they
that,
did
Miss
get a
Jean, too.
statement
They
that day, right?
lying. That's what they do. They lie. That's not
Yeah,
what she
basically what
said.
she's saying, they lie
Yeah.
shit.
Oh,
They'll say
yeah.
we got 50 witnesses, but nobody wanted to talk. You know
Then
what
they
I'm
were
Oh.
trying to
saying?
say, oh,
Mhm.
she not gonna testify because ICE looking for her. Like,
Yeah, making up
Oh my
lies.
God, are
making
you
up
serious?
lies.
Yeah. If she was running from ICE, they gonna protect her because they don't want to send them back in Chicago.
Yeah.
So
If she was
Mhm.
running for ICE, she wouldn't even gain no statement. Okay?
But like
that part.
yesterday, like y'all said yesterday, when Holly was just sitting around, standing around, if that girl hadn't said nothing, she probably wouldn't even say, "Oh, I'm the shooter." She would.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
She would
I
not.
mean, I've never seen somebody kill somebody and get on the phone.
Yeah.
Exactly. And
Unless
not
they
Exactly.
calling
panicking or nothing.
911. Unless they calling
Mhm.
911.
Well, we know she
No.
ain't do that.
Oh, she
Exactly. She
didn't do
was
that.
on the phone
Definitely did
with
not.
somebody. And that's if I was the detectives or whoever, because we do know it's a detective that's over the case. If I was the detective, I would find out and want to know who was she on that. Well, they're gonna find out anyway
Yeah,
from
that's
phone
what I want
records,
to know too,
from
Freddie.
phone
And
records,
that's why
and
little
I would
nappy
question
head,
that person to death when I would call them in
and
and
that's
question
why,
them.
nappy head should have been quiet. Because when
Hmm.
I used to work at this
Mm-hmm.
little center, the police told me in the center that they have people that sit there for 24 hours and watch people online.
Mm-hmm.
He put something up yesterday that was very interesting. Again, because you have been messing with these people for 60 days. You are
Mm-hmm.
stressing them out. You are
What did he
messing
put
with
up?
their mental.
What did
What
he
did he
I
put?
put?
can't say it
Oh,
on the
Oh,
live.
oh, okay,
okay.
okay, okay. I
I
thought you
can't
were
say
saying
it
like
on the
he.
live, but what I'm
Okay,
saying
don't
for
tell me
him,
then. Tell me
nah,
later on.
I'll tell you later, but
Okay.
you've been mentally messing with these people. Like they have not had no break. Her
Right.
family has not had no relaxation. They still processing this. And then the
Mm-hmm.
holidays is coming up.
That's
So
right.
then what he put online, if the police will have a lot of nerve to step to them when they trying to get somebody locked up for their sister. You know
Oh
what
my
I'm saying? That would
God.
be the nerve of them to even step to them. But you
Mm-hmm.
have been bothering them. You have been saying things
It's horrible
like you,
stuff.
yeah, he been really like harassing them. And
Exactly.
I don't understand like whatever type of drugs you on or what type of pills, maybe you ain't taking your medication. Like you
No,
something wrong with him.
it really is. Now that's a crazy one now.
Yeah,
Yeah, something
he
wrong with that
is
boy for real.
crazy. Yeah,
Something wrong.
he is off.
Yeah. Hmm.
He way off.
That confirmed to me that day he said that I mean, y'all, I'm telling y'all, when he said that, that hit me in my gut so hard. I'm
It
not
did
kidding
me too.
y'all.
I want to come
Oh
through the
my
phone.
God, I could not believe that boy said that.
I wanted to pull him through my phone and grab him by his neck.
Ooh. And the Amy said on somebody that she didn't hear him say that.
She probably didn't because the sister was arguing with him.
And I mean, I know Gigi heard it because she went like, eyes buck. And I'm going, I had to rewind it. Did this boy say what he did?
Yeah, he
sometimes
said
when
it.
you arguing or
Dang
when two
Gretchen in
people
the
talking, you don't hear people. Even when
dang
we on the
Gretchen in the
panel.
chat. Gretchen in the
Yeah.
chat said some real facts. She said they was looking for a female with a green suit on, but really she had put that black jacket on top of it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh,
That's
I don't know who
facts.
I was
Yep.
talking to
Yep.
when
He said
I
that.
said thank you for saying that, Gretchen, because I was talking to somebody. Can't even remember who. We were
I'm gonna
talking
step
about
down
the
for a
green
minute, y'all.
tracksuit a couple days ago, and we talked about that. And I said I believe that she put that black jacket on because either to alter her description or
Look.
because she had
Look.
ketchup on
Mm-hmm.
her green
Yep.
shirt of the tracksuit.
Yep. That's what somebody said too.
So either she was trying to alter her description, because
Mm-hmm.
remember they said green tracksuit, and
Mm-hmm.
if they would have been looking, they would have been looking for all green. They wouldn't have been looking for black and
And
then
right.
green pants. So either she was trying to alter her description, or she was trying to cover up her shirt from having pew pew on it, and she didn't want them to see the pew, the ketchup on her shirt, because I believe that she probably would have just drove off. If the witnesses didn't point her out.
Yeah.
She put that black jacket on for a reason, y'all. I'm telling you.
Yep.
She put that black jacket on
Yep.
for a reason. And
Mm-hmm.
it had to be one or the other. One or the other.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. You guys,
So
I got to do some errands.
he comes to Chicago.
Okay, Auntie Jean. Thanks for
All
coming
right, you
out.
guys. I'll talk to y'all tomorrow. I'll come in.
Bye
Okay,
bye.
because
Try to
I'm
come
going to
in
get
on
off
time.
anyway so I can eat my dinner.
All right.
So,
What time
yeah.
is it where you are? Where you at, D, anyway?
I'm in
She's
New
not gonna
Jersey.
stay on here.
Oh, New Jersey. Okay. All right, y'all. Ready, y'all. I love y'all. Stay
Girl,
strong.
yes.
I see you with
I
your
love your
kitty
house.
cat
You have a
on, Miss
beautiful house.
Jean.
Oh, thank you. Support me. Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah.
Well, it don't matter what it is. It's pretty.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
Uh-huh.
Y'all so sweet.
You know?
All right. I'll see y'all tomorrow, okay?
Okay,
Yeah.
baby.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye, baby.
And she was repping. I thought, I said, I see with your pink hat on. It was cute. Plus, that's the color that
Yeah.
they say reps for Ramika now. Plus, I know that's the cancer,
Yeah.
color also. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So that's rep. I'll be repping for my dad too with that color.
Oh, okay. Okay. Okay,
Yeah.
cool. Well, y'all, I'm going to get up off of here. Thank y'all. I will see y'all tomorrow. I love you guys. I had a good time with y'all again today. Because, baby, I got to go check out some more shit. And I need to get the fuck off here.
Okay, Miss D, great live. Thank you.
Okay.
See
I
y'all,
love you guys.
everybody.
Thank y'all for the support. Ebony, I'll see you tomorrow.
Okay, you have Miss D, you have the most awesome supporters. Y'all are amazing and beautiful, and I love how y'all show up and stick by Miss D. That's it. That's all, y'all. Don't forget to like and send a coffee. Bye bye.
See you tomorrow, Ebony.
Okay, see you tomorrow.
Thank y'all for timing in. I love y'all. I like to have fun and laugh and all kinds of shit. Y'all know what the hell I like to do. I just like it. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. And I love y'all too. And I appreciate all of y'all from the bottom of my heart. I really do. And we're just going to do what we do every day. You all in that area in Chicago, be careful. Yeah. It is so cold here today, y'all. I don't know what to do, Lord. It's only 42 degrees. It's so cold, Lord. The wind blowing so hard. The goddamn window shaking. God damn. It's cold as a motherfucker here today. God damn. But I love you guys, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Y'all be safe out here in these YouTube streets. Always remember, love God, keep God first in everything that you do. Peace and love. Brittany, check your inbox. Oh, Brittany, don't forget to drop that link. Drop that link in the comments for me. I already dropped it on my community wall. You can just drop it in the comments for me. It's cold here in New York. Oh Lord, it's cold here, child. I'm scared. I'm like, ooh, Lord, I'm getting under my goddamn confidence. As soon as I finish washing dishes and eat my dinner and take my shower, it's over. I'll see you guys tomorrow. I love you guys. Peace and love.